Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the Beenleigh Arena for Eruption 6. We've got a jam-packed night of Muay Thai action happening for you tonight. My name's Dave Ella. With me, Mark Collada. And Mark, what was that?
What was that? That was the G'day thumbs up.
And Mark, we have got a fantastic Super 8 Eliminator happening tonight.
Mate, absolutely huge. Hey, look, big names on tonight. Ghot Sone, we've got Kevin Leigh, he's going to be in there tonight. Sonny from New Zealand. Beniah, Douma, of course. There's going to be some really big names there. We're going to see who's going to be number one tonight. It's going to be absolutely massive here tonight.
Mate, I'm looking forward to it. Also, our semi-main event, Wayne Martin from the K6 Gym and Kurt Killer Finlayson from the Sunshine Coast Muay Thai Centre. Right now, it's over to ring announcer John Demacoli for the introductions for the first fight.
You didn't want another thumbs up there? What? What's wrong with the thumbs up?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Beenleigh Arena. Today's Saturday, the 10th of October. My name is John Demacoli, and I will be your MC for this evening. On behalf of Paul Demacoli and all at Prophecy Promotions, I would like to welcome you all to Eruption number 6, the Super 8 International KO Tournament. 10 incredible Muay Thai bouts are coming your way this evening. A huge night of action awaits you, and all fights are sanctioned by the World Muay Thai Council. All 8 fighters will be fighting for the Super 8 Championship bout, and they'll be fighting for $10,000 in prize money. Along with the Super International 8-man is a great undercard. Steve the Reaper Richards takes on Brett Whitton. Blake Sloss gets his chance and rematch at Frank Sebastian. And Wayne Martin takes on the killer, Kurt Finlayson. Now, Beenleigh Arena, are we ready to introduce the 8 warriors who are going to be fighting for you this evening? Let's welcome the fighters to center ring, starting with Ben, number 110. Siri, Beniah, Douma, Kevin, NTG, from New Zealand, Sone, the Archangel Vannatay. Gentlemen, last night at the weigh-in, the boys all drew their names out of a hat and got their opponents. The fights will go: fight number 1, Ghot Sone versus Ben, number 110. Fight number 2, Beniah Douma will take on Siri from Thailand. Fight number 3, Kevin NTG will take on Sone the Archangel Vannatay from New Zealand. And fight number 4, Michael Tomahawk Hawkins takes on Clayton Cook. Then, winner of fight 1 and fight 2 will fight in the semi-finals. The winner of fight 3 and fight 4 will take on each other in the semi-finals. And the winner of those 2 fights will take on each other in the final of the International KO bout. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the show started. Can all combatants please shake hands, touch gloves. Let's get Eruption number 6 underway with our first fight of the undercard. Thank you, boys.
What you look so galley, generator doesn't stand a reason.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Prophecy Promotions proudly brings you bout number 1 of the evening. This fight is proudly brought to you by the Souvlaki Hut. It'll be fought under full-time rules. Knees and elbows are allowed. 74 kilo weight division, 5 by 2 minute rounds. Your referee in charge of this fight is Mr. Justin Gibbons. Firstly, in the blue corner, trained by Beenleigh at Impact Muay Thai. Last night he weighed in at 74 kilograms. He hails from Kalanja, has had 7 fights. He's wearing black shorts with white trim. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve the Reaper Richards. And now in the red corner, trained by Arslan from the Scorpion Gymnasium. Last night he weighed in at 73.8 kilograms. He hails from the Gold Coast, had a total fight of 6 fights for 5 wins. Wearing long black shorts, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Billy Whitton. Now please have both fighters to centre in.
Well, Mark, it looks like it's going to be a good one. We've got Brett Billy Winton fighting out of the red corner, and of course Steve the Reaper Richards fighting out of the blue corner.
Steve the Reaper Richards sounds pretty good there, mate. Let's
sounds
see.
Scary, doesn't it?
Let's absolutely. Let's see what can be delivered. The 74 kilogram weight division, a fight record of 5 wins as well, so it should be good. And 4 knockouts as well. So certainly,
he's certainly got a good record. And here we go, round number 1. Both boys straight into it. Had a little chat to Brett beforehand. Brett's a health and fitness trainer on the Gold Coast. Does a bit of personal training. He's looking pretty fit.
Well, Mr. Steve Richards is a Tyler, so certainly a physical man himself. And look, both fighters seem to have very good form. Both look to have the same sort of length advantage or reach advantage, I should say there. Both very well
nice
matched.
big right there from the Reaper, straight into Brett Whitton. Got him on the ropes, and Justin Gibbons, the referee, breaks the 2 boys up, and they're back in the centre ring.
Mind, this is still first round, and they are sizing each other up, so this is certainly shaping up to be a very nice one there.
Oi, there it goes.
Yeah, good combination of kicks.
And a little kick to the lower half of the body there. He'll just want a couple of seconds there to recoup from the Reaper.
Recoup, readjust, and rebreathe.
Yeah, yes.
It's one of those things. It's actually a nasty thing when that happens, but it is by accident.
I still don't know why it hurts about 10 seconds later.
And why you feel it up so much higher.
And they're back into it. And we've got Brett Whitton unleashing a couple of knees there as the boys get into the clinch inside the centre ring.
Well, as John said, this one here has got the use of knees and elbows as well, full Thai rules, which is fantastic. And both fighters certainly look like they're well and truly capable of using every part of their body there. Both in very good shape.
We've got 5 2-minute rounds of action happening in the ring at the moment. Those boys there starting to unleash the elbows. They're not holding back at all.
Working well there, just exchanging a few punches and kicks there. Still a size up, of course, here in the first round.
A bit of a right uppercut there from the Reaper, and he loads up that right knee as well. Puts his head down, and again he loads up the right knee. Nice.
Very nice combination. So far, working at a good pace. And there he is there with a right punch. And again, straight. He's delivered a couple of hard blows.
Justin Gibbons sends the Reaper open to the neutral corner and starts doing the count. He'll be giving the mandatory 8 counts.
The Reaper delivering a couple of lethal blows there. Very, very nice. And yeah, look, hey, saved by the bell, as they say.
End of round 1.
Certainly give my round there to Steve the Reaper Richards.
Probably brought to you by Souvlaki Hut.
We're not talking. All right, we're back into it with round number 2, and in the ring at the moment we've got Brett Whitton, and he takes a bit of a slip there. Brett?
Tell you what, he's coming out firing once again in a good way, especially after the punishment in round 1 there. Obviously, he still looks to be in very, very good shape, and he's standing up to Steve Richards very, very well. The Reaper, let's see if the Reaper can deliver some more lethal blows in round number 2, Dave.
The Reaper's got a nice little, what they call a little Superman punch, where he sort of lunges forward with that right punch.
Certainly good form, very, very good form, but as I said, both seem to be very well matched.
Reaper hits him again with a nice little right cross there. The Reaper seems to be connecting with those right crosses.
No major damage done yet. As you can see, Brett Whitton still standing and still looking very willing and able. But it only takes one, you know that, and that's what it's all about. They're both exchanging quite nicely at the moment.
Both boys are quite happy to Let the knees fly, let the elbows fly. They're both coming in with an array of weapons at the moment. It is round number 2. It is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. And it is under full tie rules, which means we are allowed to use the knees and the elbows, which you will find throughout this fight these boys quite happy to unleash. And another right cross there from the Reaper.
I will say this, I know it's very early to make the call, but I don't see it going all the way.
That is a big call, Mark, and the Reaper unloading another few. I think you might be right. I think you might be looking at around about possibly the 4th round, but look, that's just us sitting on the sideline. It is only early days.
I'm not swaying any way in particular when I say
and
that.
Another right cross there from the Reaper. The Reaper has been connecting nicely with that right cross, and you can see it's starting to frustrate Brett Whitton quite a lot.
You'll normally find, I mean, when the fighters come out and they're both, going hard out with each other and no one's holding back, normally it won't go all the way. I mean, because obviously they're out there for a result and a quick result at that, and this to me seems to be one of those fights.
Yeah, these boys are definitely look like they're going for an early end to the fight.
A quick win, absolutely.
End of round number 2.
And the end of round number 2.
That round seemed short.
It did seem short.
Brett Whitton, Steve Richards.
Okay. The bell goes for round number 3. Brett Whitton, I should say. That's not easy to say sometimes. Brett Whitton looking in fine physical shape. As I said, he is a health and fitness trainer. And I've got to say a big congratulations to Brett too, because only about 6-7 weeks ago, he did ask his beautiful girlfriend to marry him. So he's now got a wonderful fiance.
Good on him, good on him. I just want to go back to something very quickly. Brett Whitton, you said that was hard to say.
Yeah.
We say some of the most complicated Thai names you've ever seen, and you found Whitton to be hard. How does that work?
Call me crazy.
I've called you a lot of other things as well.
Justin Gibbons just wiping some mess away from the Reaper. And the Reaper is coming back. He knows he's got to cut. He knows he's got to make something about it.
The Reaper's after a win here.
The Reaper is definitely after a win, because he does have a cut to his forehead at the moment.
Certainly, yeah. Look.
And it is actually looking quite nasty. As you can see, there's a lot of blood coming from the Reaper's forehead.
Oh, well, the ref's going to give that a quick clean up now, and we'll take it from there, I suppose.
I didn't actually see what actually caused that.
I believe it was an elbow, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a quick elbow there. However, we've got the doctor, the medic, having a quick look at that now, and of course, as any blood sport, of course, they take a look at it and assess the situation as it arises. However, he's certainly still in very good shape. Steve the Reaper Richards is very willing and able, and he doesn't seem to be fazed by it in any way, shape or form.
And you can see a little bit of a spark in the eye of Brett Whitton at the moment. He sees the cut, and he can see an early win of this fight for himself. If he can capitalise on that cut and really make it a little bit worse for the Reaper, he can see an early end of this fight.
Well, the reality is time is limited now. As soon as you start bleeding like that, time is limited. You're either going to have to deliver the lethal blow and finish it, or it's going to get called off. And that's what it's all about. You can see that as being a reality.
And I can tell you what, Steve Richard is not holding back. He just unleashed a couple of nice kicks to the head of Brett Whitton. Brett Whitton smiling back. He's and
it's been called off. There it is.
Justin Gibbons to stop the fight. Look, at the end of the day, these guys are here for the safety, and this is why the referee's in there. The referee and the doctor are there for the safety of the fighters.
Give it up for both fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Centering round number 1, round number 2, round number 3 all wars.
Look, at a fair call by the referee, most certainly. I mean, he did what was right. He's done the professional thing there, and obviously it was assessed, and he's got the medics there to have a look at it, and that's what it all comes down to. They've got to make that decision.
All fights tonight in Prophecy's Eruption 6, the full tie rules. So get ready for a night of exciting action.
Well, when they come out with all guns blazing, there's only one way to go.
Into round number 3. The fight will start with a cut. So your winner by TKO, Brett Billy Whitton.
There you go. And as he said, 1 minute and 30 into the 3rd round. And I mean, look, in all honesty, take my hat off to both fighters. Absolutely sensational, but it's a shame.
No turning back. My friends will say, go the wrong way. But I say that's alright. I say that's okay. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back.
And now his opponent, Ghot Sone! Ladies and gentlemen, Prophecy Promotions is proud to bring you bout number 2 of the evening and the first round of the Super 8 tournament. Fight number 1 of the Super 8 tournament. This fight is proudly brought to you by Tranquility Car Wash. It'll be fought under full Thai rules. 61.9 kilo weight division. 3 by 3 minute rounds. And your referee in charge of this bout is Mr. Justin Gibbons. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Joe Hilton at the Sunshine Coast Muay Thai Centre. Last night of the weigh-in, he came in at 61.5 kilograms. He hails from Chancellor Park. He has had 18 fights. He's wearing black shorts with red writing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben, number 1, Tam. And now in the red corner, trained by Nugget at NTG. Last night of the weigh-in, he came in at 60 kilograms. He hails from Brisbane. He's had 22 fights, 18 wins, 5 by way of knockout. He is the WMC Oceania champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghot Sone. Now please have both fighters to centre ring.
Hey boys, I'll try and keep all commands in Thai. Listen to me at all times, okay? Protect yourself at all times, using all weapons, elbows included, okay?
Last time we saw Ghot Sone here at the Beenleigh Arena, he was fighting Aaron TS2 Lee.
I do believe, my personal one, I'm going to throw another one of my calls out there.
Throw it out there, Mark.
I'm going to throw it out there. I've got to say, I personally believe that Ghot Sone is going to be one of those men standing in the final of the eliminator. I think it's going to be a fantastic one. And
Beenleigh Arena, let's get ready.
Let's see how we go.
Bet number 110, round number 1 of our Super 8. Let's get it on.
It's scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds under full Thai rules. So remember, we are using knees and elbows. Not only do these guys have to conserve their energy, they've got to watch out for injuries, because an injury can be absolutely detrimental. They may just
round 1.
It could forsake their chances of a finals berth. So let's see how we go. This is round number 1. Ghot Sone, Ben Tan. And as usual, Mark, Ghot Sone very casual in his approach.
Exactly, I was going to say,
very relaxed.
Very much so. You can always see that he makes it look effortless, and that's what can be very intimidating. Can we use that?
Yep.
Intimidating, and that's a fantastic thing, I suppose, for the side of the fighter that's up against him, to basically see someone there that looks like they've got put no effort into it whatsoever. It's not like I'm even trying yet. That sort of a look. Fantastic. He's lacking a little bit in the reach, Ghot, in comparison to Ben Tan there. Obviously, Ben Tan a little bit taller. Obviously, same weight, as you can see, we're very similar in weight. There's only 1.5 kilograms in differences, and Ben Tan is slightly heavier, but a little more of a reach advantage. However, Ghot Sone a little more stocky, and a build that's very fit.
I'll tell you what will be interesting though to see, because this is under full Thai rules, and these guys do have to look a couple of fights in advance as well. It'll be interesting to see if they bring out the elbows early, even if they bring out the elbows at all. Sometimes you'll find some of these guys out of courtesy, they might not even throw the elbows for the first couple of rounds.
Absolutely.
Especially in an eliminator type fight where they've got to preserve themselves.
Again, not normal as far as from what I've seen with Ghot Sone, that he comes out with the combinations that he's already come out with in the first round. He seems to be putting a little bit more in already into the first round to basically say, well, let's finish this nice and quickly. However, to be honest with you, looking at Ben Tan there, I don't see that he's going to go down without a good fight.
Well, I'll tell you what, as you said, Ben Tan's a little bit taller. He's got a bit of a longer reach in both his legs and in his arms, obviously. He's very fit. He's a personal trainer, and he's looking like he's coming out. He's thinking himself a serious contender to take on Ghot.
He's ducking and weaving nicely, Dave. He's ducking and weaving nicely. I mean, there's really been nothing that's taken him so far. And, okay, there we go. Just an adjustment.
Just an adjustment there. We all need an adjustment.
Everyone needs to adjust.
So far in the round, we can't see that anyone's really taken a stronghold in this round. Both guys sort of just filling each other out at the moment. Ben takes in a nice little left. A little bit of a slip from Ghot.
Just losing a bit of balance. It's not a problem whatsoever there. Straight back up.
We're live and loud here at the Beenleigh Arena. This is Eruption 6, and we have got the Super 8 Eliminator in the ring at the moment. This is the very first fight of the Super 8. We've got Seur fighting out of the red corner.
30 seconds.
And Ben Tan in the black shorts fighting out of the blue corner.
That was a 30-second call now in the first round, basically letting us know that the first round is coming to an end. And it's been a good first round, I've got to say. Very even first round in my eyes anyway, but
yeah, it's going to be hard to judge that first round. I dare say that when the boys come out as the bell sounds for the second round, there'll be a little bit of a different pace happening in the ring.
End of round number 1. Ghot, Ben Tan.
Super 8 Eliminator.
with wings and an applicator. Sensible.
Round 2.
And there's the bell for round number 2. It is the first of our fights for our Super 8 Eliminator. Ben Tan in the black shorts, fighting at the blue corner.
You shouldn't talk with food in your mouth, David.
Super Lucky had provided us with some fantastic food. Look at that.
Absolutely magnificent.
Big thank you to Super Lucky Hut.
It's called Souvlaki, mate. Become a part of the world. Souvlaki, not Souvlaki. What's wrong with you? Oh, got Sone there. Look at this. Look at this. He's stepping it up. He's stepping it up.
Got Sone. Yep, he's definitely stepping up. He's decided round number 2. It's a 3-minute round, and I've got to start getting some points on the board.
Ben Tan's still ducking and weaving quite well. He seems to be in good form.
Yeah, just taking it nice and easy. There's been no frantic pace, set by these boys at the moment. They're just taking it nice and casual. Every now and then unloading a leg kick.
Absolutely, but you could certainly see the reach advantage with Ben Tan. However, Ghot's a very close fighter. He gets straight in there. There we go.
A bit of a left hook from Ben Tan.
That's where the reach comes into him. That's where it comes into play.
And I think if he can unload a couple of those onto Ghot Sone, it will just make Ghot a little bit wary about coming in close to Ben Tan.
Well, I think it surprised Ghot then, to be honest with you. He's not normally used to copping it. And
no, you don't see him get hit very much, do you?
Very rare. Very rare. Nevertheless, there we go.
Big high kick there from Ghot Sone.
Just when you think he's taking it easy with no effort there, bang, out comes something.
He still looks casual though, doesn't he? He looks very casual
much
even
so.
when
It's
he's
an effortless look.
It really is. And as you can see, he loves to fight with his hands down. He has got no qualms whatsoever about having his hands down while he fights. I don't recommend that to everyone.
That is his trademark. He manages to, he's a bit of a rubber band, He'll sort of duck and weave and, bend backwards and forwards and get away from it all. And he does it really, really well. He's one of the very few fighters that can do that. I'm sure you're going to agree. But, look, as I said, I've got no experience really at all with Ben Tan there. But so far, I've got to say, I'm quite impressed. He's a good long fighter, and he's in there for the long haul. He's very, very good.
I like what I see from Ben Tan. Ben Tan has not been put off by Ghot Sone at all. He hasn't been intimidated by his casual stance or by his stature as a fighter. I mean, Ghot Sone is a very renowned fighter, and Ben Tan does not seem to be put off at all.
I don't doubt he knew who he was coming in against, but as you said, it really hasn't fazed him. He looks casual himself, and he's certainly happy to be here. And look, I was talking to him earlier this evening, and he's just a lovely guy, very, very casual, and takes everything in his stride. So,
well, this is how casual Ghot is. We mentioned this last time.
25 seconds are running in round number 2.
We spoke about Ghot Sone. His favourite thing to do when he's not fighting, he loves playing PlayStation. He likes playing Tekken on PlayStation. He just has a ball doing that. That's his downtime. He loves it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We've only got a few moments remaining in round number 2, and Ben Tan starting to come a little bit. Put Ghot Sone back on the ropes. Can he make the most of these last few moments?
So far, there it is.
Round number 2.
End of round number 2.
Touch gloves. Third. And final round.
And as the bell goes for the third and final round, it's a 3-minute rounds of full tie rules, and a nice little right there to the face of Ghot Sone. He responds with a big right to the body.
business end of the deal now. This is it. This is the round that's going to make or break, and Ghot's got to come out with something there because Ben 10 has responded quite well to Ghot so far. It's been a fantastic one. I do give the last round personally to Ghot. I think he threw in a few more combinations that were a little more effective in that last round there. First round, very hard one to call.
I think this is definitely the make or break round here, Mark. I think if one of these guys can pick up the pace just a little bit and show a little bit more aggression, they could be the one to come out on top. As you can see, Ghot sort of just pouncing on his opponent there.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I said a little earlier, obviously talking to Ben 10 tonight. Interesting guy, very, very interesting guy. As I said, you know, personal trainer, you know, really into his fitness and everything else to go with it, which is obviously, you know, an obvious thing there. You could see that he's certainly a very fit person, very happy in a relationship, loves life, and just a happy-go-lucky sort of a guy. So it's very, very nice. And loves his curries. He goes, I love my curries. He goes, I love curries. Give me a curry anytime. My marsaman curry, and I'm a happy man. I asked him a little earlier as well, anyone you want to take on in particular in time to come? He goes, you know what, I'm just happy to get in the ring with anyone. Not a problem. Yeah.
Good on him. Well, he's in the ring with one of the best at the moment, Ghot Sernoi.
That he is.
A very credited young fighter, Ghot Sernoi. Very casual fighter, as we can see tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He started to load up that jumping knee, and he was cut off nicely by Ben Tan, who wrestles him down to the canvas, and Justin Gibbons gets the boys back up and ready to fight again. We are in the third and final round.
So far, this is a tough call, Dave, and I've got to say, I mean, you know, look, one of them's got to pull a rabbit out of the hat to make this happen because it's going to be a close call here. So far, with what I'm seeing,
well, as you
someone's
can see,
going to have to deliver it.
I think we've actually seen these guys sort of just being a little bit wary, making sure they don't get hurt. As we said, they have to look at possibly fighting 3 fights tonight, so they've got to be careful.
We've also got to stop and look at the third and final round, and that's to say, if you don't perform now, there may not be a next
there may
fight.
not be a second fight, exactly. And so there's that fine line these boys have to walk in the 8-man eliminator.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's
Ben's
a tough
starting
one
to chase Ghot into his blue corner. He's recognising that the time is counting down and maybe needs to make a little bit more of an effort. A little right goes into the face of Ghot Sernoi. He follows it up with a nice left knee and he throws him back. As you can see, Ghot Sernoi just
30
straddles
seconds
Ben
remaining in
Tan.
the final round. Beenleigh
Nicely
Arena,
straddled.
30 seconds.
As the 30-second call goes, and Ben Tan got a little bit of a lift then.
Ghot Sernoi doesn't seem to be as aggressive right now. I don't know if he thinks maybe that he's done enough already to win this and he's conserving his energy, or if he's just not finding the right opportunity to get in there and deliver the lethal blow. But Ben 10 seems to be the aggressor right now and going and delivering.
A right to the body from Ghot Sernoi, follows it up with another right to the body, and
strong legs.
That's the end of the round.
there it is.
Round
Up and
number
there's the
3.
end of round number 3.
We await
That's
the
the very
judges'
first
score
of our
to see who is the
8-man
first fighter to
eliminator.
go through
Went all
to
the way, it's
second
going to be a tough
round
one to call.
of the Prophecy Promotions Super 8 International KO Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of full Thai rules, your winner and the first fighter to go through to the second round, red corner, Ghot Sernoi!
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first guy to go through to the second round, or the semi-finals, if you like, is
Please
Ghot
give
Sernoi.
congratulations to a very good fighter in centre ring, bank number 1, 10 foot.
Very immature.
Prophecy Promotions welcomes bout number 3 of the evening, the second round of the Super 8 KO tournament. This fight is proudly brought to you by Radio Metro 105.7. It'll be fought under full tie rules, knees and elbows. 61.9 kilo weight division, that's lightweight. 3 by 3 minute rounds, and your referee in charge is Justin Gibbons. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Joe Demacoli at Team Ultimate in Airport West in Melbourne. Last night of the weigh-in, he came in at 61.8 kilograms. He's born and raised in Thailand and now calls Melbourne home. He has had an impressive fight record, 40 fights, 30 wins, 10 by way of knockout, wearing red shorts with yellow lightning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for the first time on Australian soil, Sing Siri Jalak Satmut! And now to my right in the red corner, trained by Paul Madigan at the Mad X Gym. Last night in the weigh-in, he weighed at 61.9 kilograms. He hails from the Sunshine Coast. He's had 37 fights. He's wearing blue and white tie shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, Queensland's own Beniah Douma! Now both fighters to centre ring to await referee's instructions.
Hey boys, remember 3 calls, Ute, Yak, Chock. Okay, listen to my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Go back to your corner, wait for my command. Judge. Judge. Judge.
Let's get it on for the second fight of our Super 8 tournament, Beniah Douma and Sing Siri.
Touch it. Touch gloves. Touch. Up.
Round 1.
All right, Mark, we get into round number 1, the second of our Super 8 fights. We've got Beniah Douma and Sing Siri, and look, I've just got this feeling that we're going to see a little bit more action in this fight than we did in that first fight with Ghot.
Look, I can't help but
straight off the bat, it's a little bit of a, I don't know what you call that, but it's some sort of acrobatic type roundhouse kick.
Hey, look, it looked good. It looked good,
great.
okay. Wasn't extremely effective in that case. However, look, obviously, Beniah is a very good fighter. I've seen a lot of him. Very solid and, and consistent. Now, obviously, Sing Siri, don't know a lot about him, but an impressive fight record of 40 fights, 30 wins and 10 knockouts. I'm expecting a bit there for sure. A professional fighter, that is his job. Currently a married man practicing for kids, he says.
Practicing for kids.
He's in practice mode.
Well, at least we've got something in common.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't hit the wrong spot, because that it could make the practice go a little bit. Oh, well, I suppose that's not a bad thing, is it?
Oh, and a big left straight into Beniah Douma. That was very nice.
Absolutely,
nice,
well timed. Well timed.
And as I said, I think we're going to see a little bit of action in this fight here. 3-minute rounds once they get under full tie rules.
Both got a very similar reach advantage as well, haven't they? But I've got to say, so far, Sing Siri
and Beniah
seems to be, a timing man. He's waiting for that right moment and he's delivering.
Beniah Douma's already unleashed the right elbow. He's not wasting any time. He wants to get into that semi-final, wants to make his way one step further to that $10,000 prize money.
It is the elimination, that's what it's all about.
Oh, and
very
a big left uppercut there into Beniah Douma. Beniah Douma smiling back at Sing Siri, saying, come on, bring it on again, and Sing Siri does just that.
It's a part of it all, absolutely.
And Beniah back with a left of his own and back up the left uppercut from Sing Siri. This is shaping up to be a fantastic fight, Mark. I'm looking forward to seeing how this fight pans out as they wrap themselves up in the neutral corner and Justin Gibbons takes the boys back into the centre of the ring.
Both seem to be very hungry for the win right now. Both seem to be magnificent fighters that are just waiting for that right moment, and both very, very quick. So it does come down to the split second in a fight like this, Dave. It's a very important thing, and all it takes is that split second.
And you can see Beniah Douma already with a bit of a blemish under that right eye, and he's got to watch that for the rest of the fight, because once again, a couple of left straight there from Sing Siri into that right eye.
He's dominant.
And that's going to start to see that right eye maybe swell up a little bit as we make our way towards the end of the fight.
Dominant left. It's certainly showing that dominant left, and it keeps going for that same spot.
As you can see, we're down to the final 30 seconds. I know Justin Gibbons has called time.
It's an adjustment. It's adjustment time.
It's adjustment time.
He's not the one practicing for kids, so we're okay.
Paul Madigan from Mad X Gym, training for Beniah Douma.
Two fighters, Sing Siri, Beniah Douma.
Nearing the end now of round 1, and so far a fantastic first round.
Oh, and another left straight to the face of Beniah Douma. That is working very well for Sing Siri.
certainly is. Sing Siri, of course, a man that's fought in the Lumpini and Raja Stadium as well. So
he's a very accomplished fighter.
Absolutely, absolutely.
End of round
number one. And here we go, round number two. Round number two of the second of our Super 8 Eliminators. How you going? Dave Ella here and Mark Collada. We are at the Beenleigh Arena for Eruption number 6. And we've got Sing Siri, who's a new face here in Australia. The first time he's fighting on Australian soil. He's up against Beniah Douma from Queensland. So effectively we got Australia versus Thailand. And I can say I'm very impressed with what I see from Sing Siri so far.
Absolutely, and I'd certainly be saying as well that I'd be happy to see a lot more of this fighter. He's quite amazing. He's got an amazing style, very unique as well, very quick, quite a lengthy fighter, and very technical as well. He seems to be one of those guys that's that's certainly in there and does it by the book the way it's supposed to be. The true sport of Muay Thai.
And as you can see, the face of Beniah Douma is suffering the consequences of the straight left from Sing Siri.
He's got a strong left, that's for sure. Look at that, and it is his dominant left.
Well, Sing Siri's in the southpaw stance, and Beniah Douma in the natural stance. And the way to get your fighter when he's in the opposite stance to you is that straight left or the straight right, depending on where you're fighting from. So Sing Siri becoming very effective with that straight left into Beniah Douma. Beniah Douma needs to unleash that straight right. That's where he's going to find a little bit of success, I think.
Beniah's going to have to come out with something over here, Dave. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Sing Siri is certainly the dominant one at this point of time. He's coming out with the more lethal combo, and Beniah, as I said, a fantastic fighter, but we've got to see a little bit more coming out of him if he wants to be one of the last men standing for this elimination fight. So it's going to be a good one, and I'm hoping that he can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He is an awesome fighter. We need to see a little bit more though at this point of time.
Justin Gibbons just telling these boys to actually start fighting. They were just sort of standing there maybe a little bit too long for his liking, and Sing Siri, the left, misses with the first one, and Beniah Douma says, I'm not taking any of that, and starts forcing himself upon Sing Siri and into the ropes as Justin Gibbons unwinds the boys, takes him back into the centre.
He's going to have to do it. He's going to have to do it, Dave. It's as simple as that.
He's definitely going to have to step it up, because Sing Siri, from what we can see just this first round and a little bit, Sing Siri is a nice, tidy little fighter.
Beniah, you cannot underestimate the guy. You cannot, assume that he's not going to come out with something. He's a strong person. It takes a lot to put him down. I've seen him before, and he normally can pull that rabbit out of his hat.
And he connects there with a nice right. That's the one I said he's got to do. He's got to connect with that straight right.
Exactly.
That is where Sing Siri he's going to find. He's going to find his opening with the straight right.
30 seconds left in round number 2.
As we come down to the final 30 seconds of round number 2. And there he goes again. That's what he's got to keep doing as Sing Siri unleashes a nice left elbow, trying to work on that right eye of Beniah Douma. You can see it's starting to swell, and he's thinking, well, if I can attack that in this round and maybe in the next, it may just cause some good damage.
Maybe the case. It's certainly not backing him off, though, Dave. Benaiah's one of those guys that's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. So well done.
And there's the end of round number 2. Beniah Douma and Sing Siri from Thailand.
Touch gloves. Third and final round.
Eruption 6, this is the third and final round for the second of our Super 8 Eliminator fights. We've got Beniah Douma in the blue and white shorts and in the red and yellow. It's his first time in Australia, first time fighting in Australia. Sing Siri from Thailand, now living in Melbourne. And he is putting up a good effort, a good fight, and I think this is do or die time for Beniah Douma. I have a feeling he's behind in the first 2 rounds. He really needs to have to, as you say, Mark, pull a rabbit out of his hat and do something special in this third round.
For once, Dave, we agree. I'm completely with you there.
For once.
For once. You normally do get it wrong, but in that case,
we've got to drive home together.
You only said that because you heard me say that before. And the reality, absolutely, he does. He's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat. Beniah is fantastic, and I'm expecting something from him here. However, look, someone like Sing Siri, from what I'm seeing so far, the little experience I've had with him here tonight has been a big one, and that's to say that he is a man that can duck and weave and get out of the way of that lethal blow. So whether he manages to catch him or not off guard, that's what it's going to be all about. It's all about the timing, and let's see. This is the final round.
Now, by the way, Mark, the winner of this fight, which at the moment is looking like it might be Sing Siri, the winner of this fight is taking on Ghot, Sone. Now, as you can see, Sing Siri and Ghot, Sone, 2 totally different styles, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens if Siri makes his way into the next round and has to take on Ghot. But at the moment, look, I tell you what, Beniah Douma's not out of it just yet. As you can see, he's starting to take a bit more of an aggressive stance. He's taken Siri into the blue corner, and he realises that Siri hits after the break, and Justin Gibbons getting very...
He's taken a warning. He's taken a stern warning there as well.
Stern warning there from Justin Gibbons. But Beniah Douma realises he's counting down his moments, and his opportunity is limited right now. He's got to really make something out of this third and final round.
If he can't make it happen here, I'm afraid it's going to be game over for him. But I've got to say to you, if it be that Siri and Ghot come up against each other, look, that's one thing. I'm not going to say they're completely different. I've seen some similarities in their fights as far as Ghot and Siri are concerned. There are some similarities there, and I think it would be an absolutely fantastic one. Stocky versus probably a little more length. However, both of them seem to be very technical fighters, and that would be a nice one to see. However,
I'll tell you what, let's not jump ahead of ourselves at the moment. Let's not count Beniah Douma out. He's
can't count him out.
Chance.
He's the one that's actually more an aggressor in this third round. And to me, it looks like maybe Siri is, I don't know, running out of a little bit of puff in this round.
Just noticing now, I think that warning may have started a little bit. He's sort of backed off a little bit after that warning. Beniah Douma, look, this game is as mental as it is physical as well. And Beniah Douma, just in the last minute or so, has changed his tune, and he's really sort of taken it up to Siri.
Absolutely, absolutely, and he's the aggressor. All of a sudden, in the third round, he is the aggressor. I'm just wondering if he doesn't deliver it in the third round, was it a little bit too late to deliver it? I mean, you know, you've got to open it up somewhere, and you've got to, timing is everything in this game. That's for sure.
I think he might have to get Siri down onto the canvas to actually make a difference. So there's the end of round 3.
There it is. Yeah, look.
I dare say that round was my liking. That round went to Beniah Douma, but I have a feeling that the first 2 rounds might have gone to Siri.
I'm with you there, 2 versus 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of full-time rules action, your judges have made their decision and will meet Ghot in the second round. Your winner, blue corner, Siri.
Yeah, it's what we thought, Mark. Siri. Obviously, I think the first 2 rounds he had it over Beniah Douma, and Beniah just unable to do enough in that third round, which means I am looking forward to seeing Ghot take on Siri. It's going to be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prophecy Promotions brings you the 4th fight of the evening and the 3rd round of the knockout tournament. This fight is proudly brought to you by Santino's Restaurant in Surfers Paradise. It'll be fought under full Thai rules, 61.9 kilogram weight division, 3 by 3 minute rounds, and your referee in charge of this bout is Justin Gibbons. Firstly, in the blue corner, with Rex Redden in his corner. Last night he came in at 60.85 kilograms. He hails from Pororua in New Zealand. He's had 34 fights, 26 wins, 9 by way of knockout. He is the WMC New Zealand champion and the Oceania lightweight champion. Welcome into the Super 8, Sonny Archangel Vannatay. And now in the red corner, trained by Nugget at NTG. Last night at the weigh-in, he came in at 61.15 kilograms. He hails from Wilston. He has had 18 fights for 10 wins with 4 by way of knockout. He is the WMC Queensland lightweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin NTG. Both fighters to centre ring.
But yeah, I'll try to do all commands in time if I can. Listen to me at all times, okay? Remember, using all weapons, including elbows, so protect yourself at all times, okay? Go back, wait for me, wait for you to call the corner, let's go.
Fight number 3 of the KO tournament. Round 1.
As we get underway with a third of our Super 8 fights, we've got Kevin Leigh, or Kevin NTG, fighting out of Nugget's gym. You can see his trainer Nugget in the corner. And of course he's taking on Sonny Archangel Vannatay, who's fighting out of New Zealand and a WMC New Zealand champ.
Our friend from New Zealand, trained by Rex Redden. Very good trainer over there with a fight record of 34 fights, 26 wins and 9 wins by knockout. Very, very impressive. And a WMC New Zealand title and Oceania title. Fantastic. So should be very interesting.
So 3 3-minute rounds. We've got full tie rules.
A little more of a reach advantage there with Sonny Vannatay. Taller boy altogether, although the weight difference is minimal. We're talking, well, actually, believe it or not, Kevin Leigh is slightly heavier. We've got Sonny at 60.85 kilograms versus Kevin Leigh at 61.15 kilograms. Minimal, but certainly very hard to tell just by looking at them like that. But
I had a chat to Kevin Leigh before we came out tonight, and I asked him what his favourite food was, and he said his mum's sticky chicken.
Sticky chicken?
You don't know what sticky chicken is?
I suppose it's chicken that's sticky.
Well, it's actually deep fried chicken. There's garlic and sweet soy sauce in it, and it is absolutely scrumptious. He reckons his mum makes the best sticky chicken going around.
Really? Can you get that at Suvalaki Hut?
I don't. Listen, don't hassle the way I speak, Mark. It's not very polite.
You just want to be. You want to be. I know.
We got Kevin Leigh and Sonny Vannatay in the ring at the moment. Now this is for a position into round number 2, or the semi-finals, if you like, of our Super 8 tournament that's happening tonight. As Sonny starts to unleash a little bit of fury onto Kevin Leigh. Kevin
Just
Leigh
an opportunity.
in the white shorts.
An opportunity. He read into that opportunity. He took the opportunity. But Kevin Leigh, obviously an experienced fighter as well. And as you can see, when he does something like that, he pulls away very quickly. He knows what can come. Here in the art of Muay Thai, it's about the reaction time and taking that opportunity when you've got that opportunity to do the damage.
Some nice leg checking by these guys as well. It's good to see some good leg checking. Both these guys unleashed a lower kick, and both guys deflected off nicely with a leg kick, which is great to see. There we go again from Kevin Leigh unleashing the kick, and Sonny Vannatay nicely checking it.
Sonny's got a hard swing with his right, and he's certainly trying to connect him there.
He looks very strong, doesn't he?
He's trying to connect him hard with that right, and I think, you know what, if that right connects, we're going to know about it. But look, Kevin Leigh, a very strong fighter. Kevin Leigh's a strong fighter. You cannot discount him in any way, shape or form. He's absolutely amazing. I've seen him fight time and time again, and he's a very technical, very good fighter. Again, very laid back in his style, which is a nice thing to see. He doesn't show too much effort by any means, but I think he's going to meet his match here tonight. It doesn't look like Sonny's going to be an easy one here tonight. He's certainly going to go in there hard. There it is.
End of round 1, and the boys just unleashing a
That's the end of round number 1.
We wait for the second round to come back. Kevin Leigh. We got Kevin Leigh looking to get into the next round. Sonny Vannatay. I haven't seen Sonny fight before, but Sonny is looking very, very strong.
I've got to say, extremely strong, very good fighter, very long fighter, and a technical fighter at that too. Look, loving this so far. It's going to be interesting. The next 2 rounds are going to show everything.
2 more rounds to go. Let's see who makes it into the semi-finals.
Let's go, boys.
Round 2.
And the bell kicks off round number 2. Kevin Leigh, or Kevin NTG, fighting out of Nuggets gym. Sonny Vannatay, the Archangel. And as you can see, those Archangel wings tattooed nicely on his back, and he's got a bit of strength as he unleashes a nice jumping right knee to Kevin-Leigh and takes him to the canvas.
Very, very, very strong. That I like that. Very nice, very technical, and delivered it where it belonged. However, the first round, very even. I'm sure you can agree with me there. Tough one to call. It looks like Sonny's after this one. I mean, the second round so far, he is the aggressor. But as you've said, it is about,
He is looking very strong, isn't he? He's got some strong body punches, as you can see, that right of his, as you mentioned earlier. Very strong, but have a look at that left. Next time you see him do a left hook, have a look how quick and how strong that is unleashed. He has got some power behind it.
Kevin-Leigh's closed up. He's conserving energy. And is that where it's going to count? Is that where it's going to count? Is Sonny going to run out of puff, or is he going to keep going? We don't know how fit he is.
You know what? I'm going to make a call here. I reckon Sonny's like an Energizer battery, Bunny. I reckon he can just keep fighting at that pace for the rest of the night. He just has that look about him.
Yeah, look, I'd like to see you call him a bunny to his face. Just so you know, Sonny, that was David Ella, not Mark Colano.
Some bunnies are very scary, I can tell you.
I don't need any visitors from New Zealand.
Haven't you seen Donnie Darko?
It wasn't me that called him a bunny.
We're counting down the seconds of round number 2, Kevin-Leigh and Sonny Vannatay. Now, this is an eliminator. It's the Super 8-man eliminator.
Ooh,
one of these guys is going through to the next round. Who's it going to be? Well, we don't know just yet. Not enough time has passed. A fairly even fight, although this round, I can tell you that the Archangel has been coming out a little bit more aggressive, Mark.
He's more aggressive, however, I've got to say Kevin-Leigh is conserving very well, and he's waiting for the opportunity. There it is.
Very nice knee to the midsection of Sonny Archangel Vannatay, and that could be the fight. Let's see if he gets up within the 8 count. You can see him grimacing pain as the point of the knee went straight into his midsection.
He's up. It's going to go against him now. Now, if Kevin-Leigh does not...
Let's see if Kevin-Leigh can capitalise on that. You can see the Archangel backing away.
He's going to capitalise on this one.
And here he comes. Here comes Kevin-Leigh. I'm on the edge of my seat, Mark. Literally, quite literally on the edge of my seat. That was a fantastic knee from Kevin-Leigh.
Very strong knee, and that's what I was saying. He's conserving and he's waiting for the right opportunity to come out and deliver. You can see he's a solid fighter. He means business, and he's not just going to throw a punch or a kick for the hell of it. He's going to wait for that right moment, and he's going to deliver the lethal one.
Well, I can tell you, unless the Archangel pulls out something special, that round is probably a 10-8 round to Kevin-Leigh, which puts him ahead in my books because I gave the first round 10-9 to the Archangel. So at the moment, there's the end of the round. End of round 2. Let's see what happens in round number 3. This is shaping up to be a great fight.
Sonny Archangel Vannatay, New Zealand.
Third and final.
Third and final round.
Well, in the ring, we've got Kevin-Leigh and we've got Kevin-Leigh and Sonny Archangel Vannatay. And at the moment, in my books, I've got Kevin-Leigh slightly ahead. So we've got to see a little bit more work from Sonny Vannatay. He did suffer at the hands of a nice knee to the midsection from Kevin-Leigh, and it really did take the wind out of Sonny Vannatay.
Definitely with you there. I think Sonny's going to have to do something in this third round. As much as he's been dominant in the first round, and he's been strong in the second as well.
Kevin-Leigh just throws Sonny Vannatay to the ground like he weighed absolutely nothing. Kevin-Leigh is coming off a great second round, and I think he's got a great little bit of energy about him, and he can see himself making his way into the semi-finals.
Look, he's trained by Nugget, a fantastic trainer, and
certainly tough there at Nuggets Thai
Gym. Absolutely. There's been a lot of good products come out of the Nuggets Thai Gym there, and he's certainly one of them. So
now, can I just throw a bit of a hypothetical up? As these two boys start unleashing, and a nice little right uppercut there from Sonny Vannatay, he's still got that strength that I was talking about before. Energizer bunny stuff.
Yeah.
Can I just throw a hypothesis up? Let's just say that Kevin-Leigh wins and Kevin-Leigh goes into the next round.
Okay, let's say, yep.
And let's say then that Kevin-Leigh wins that next round and Got-Senoy wins his. You'll have Got-Senoy and Kevin-Leigh against each other in the final. How's Nugget going to stand in two sides of the corner? I don't understand.
You know, this is a tough question, but let's not look at that, okay?
Let's say you heard it here first anyway.
Too much information.
I'm getting ahead of myself, I know.
You
but
are?
At the moment, we've got a great fight happening in the ring. Very close fight. And this third round is definitely the one that is going to make or break both these fighters. And as you can see, Sonny Vannatay is still very, very strong, but he's both his left and right.
He's going to have to deliver a little bit more though, Dave. Look at this. Look at this. He's going to have to deliver a little bit more. At the moment, it's showing that that Kevin is the one that's dominant, and he's certainly going forward, and he wants the win.
As Justin Gibbons calls a bit of timeout, there must have been a bit of a low blow there.
There was a tiny bit, yeah. It just got a little bit knocked the wind out of him there by the look of it, and a slight adjustment, but
Slight adjustment. There's been a lot of adjustments going on here. We're coming down to the dying moments of the third and final round under full tie rules, and for a position into the semi-final, the second round, if you like, of the Super 8 Eliminator, and a big swing there from Sonny Vannatay.
Looking a little bit tired though. To me, I'm just sensing that maybe he's run out of puff a little bit. And Kevin is still conserving. He's still waiting for that opportunity to deliver.
Well, we've come down to the final 30 seconds, and let's see if both these guys start to pick up the pace a little bit. Kevin Leigh is still keeping that nice casual attitude, as you said a little bit earlier on.
Absolutely.
He's just picking his shots nice and easy. He knows he's got to conserve his energy for the next fight at the same time.
Australia against our friend from New Zealand. This is going to be good down to the final seconds of the third and final round.
A nice trans-Tasman clash happening in the ring at the moment, and there he goes.
Lethal, there it is.
Lays a couple of these into the head of Sonny Vannatay. He gets sent over to the neutral corner. The fight is not over just yet, but another 8 count for Sonny Vannatay, and that has pretty much sealed the fate of our friend from New Zealand.
There it is. Certainly sealed the deal.
Mark, that last little couple of knee flurries to the head of Sonny Vannatay, in my mind, has sealed the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the first person through the second semi-final, red corner, Kevin M.T.
Oh, there it is. We pretty much expected that after the deadly knees that Kevin unleashed in the second round and towards the end of that third round. That has secured himself a spot in the second semi-final.
And his opponent, Michael Tomahawk Thompson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Prophecy Promotions proudly brings you bout number 5 of the evening and the 4th round of the KO tournament. This fight is proudly sponsored by Westies Workwear. It'll be fought under full tie rules, 61.9 kilo weight division, 3x3 minute rounds, and your referee in charge is Justin Gibbons. Firstly in the blue corner, trained by Vince Parks at the Full Bore Gymnasium. He weighed last night at 58.5 kilograms. He hails from Cooktown. He has had a total of 14 fights, 10 wins. He's wearing red shorts with yellow writing. Ladies and gentlemen, Cookie Clayton Cook. And now in the red corner, trained by Daniel Bell at the Iron Fist Gymnasium. Last night he came in at 61.1 kilograms. He hails from Mount Cravat. He's wearing black shorts with red trim. He's had a fight record, 24 fights, 17 wins, 8 by way of knockout. He's a WMC Lightweight Australian Professional title. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Tomahawk Thompson.
Hey, boys, want to see a nice hard fight showing sportsmanship. Remember using all weapons, okay? Elbows included, so protect yourselves at all times. Go back to your corner, wait for my command. Let's go. Judge. 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 Touch, gloves. Touch.
Round one.
All right, the first round. This is the last of our first round fights for the Super 8 Eliminator. We've got Michael Tomahawk Thompson and Clayton Cook in the ring, and Cookie has given away a few kilos. He's the lightest of our guys here at only 58.5, Mark.
58.5, absolutely, versus Tomahawk at 61.1. As much as you can't tell, but again, in fairness, Clayton Cook has got a reach advantage and a strong fighter at that, even though he took a good forward or front kick there. However, no real damage.
Now you watch, a nice little bit of left hook happening to Clayton Cook from Michael Tomahawk Thompson. What you might find is Cookie, because he's got such long legs and because he's obviously a lot taller than his opponent, you'll find a couple of push kicks being pushed into the face, I think, of Michael Tomahawk Thompson. Let's see how we go with that.
Absolutely. Tomahawk a very, very strong
and he
fighter.
puts him down with a nice little combination.
Strong.
Michael Tomahawk Thompson in the early part of round number one has taken Cookie to the canvas, and Cookie takes on an 8 count. He's stumbling backwards a little bit. He's yet to regain his feet. You can see he's a little bit weary.
Let's see if he capitalises now.
Tomahawk is really going to start to capitalise.
There it is.
That's the second one down. I have a feeling this is going to be all over in round number one. It is all gone. There it is.
It's gone. It's gone. There it is. Absolutely.
Referee has stopped the fight.
Tomahawk's going to be in the best condition for the Olympic session.
1 minute and 15 seconds into round number one. Your winner by way of knockout, Michael Tomahawk Thompson.
That means the Tomahawk makes his way into the semi-finals of the second round, if you will, against Kevin Leigh. Kevin NTG from Nuggets Thai Boxing Gym. And Michael Tomahawk is obviously going to be the most freshest. I'd have to say he's going to have. He hasn't gone the 3 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prophecy Promotions welcome you to bout number 6 of the evening. This fight is proudly brought to you by www.prophecypromotions.com.au. It'll be fought under full Thai rules, 72.5 kilo weight division, 5 by 3 minute rounds. Your referee in charge of this bout is Mr. Justin Gibbons. Firstly, in the blue corner, trained by Wayne Parr at the Boonchu Gym. Last night he came in at 72.7 kilograms. He hails from Mermaid Waters. He has had 21 fights, 18 wins, 8 by way of knockout. Wearing black Boonchu shorts, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Sloss. And now in the red corner, trained by Arslan at the Scorpion Gymnasium. Last night he came in at 72 kilograms. He hails from Carrara, wearing black shorts with a yellow ball in the front. He has had a total 35 fights, 29 wins, 17 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sebastian.
Alright, boys, want to see a nice hard fight showing sportsmanship. Protect yourself at all times using all weapons, elbows included, okay? Go back to your corner, wait for my command. Let's go. Get ready. Touch, gloves.
Here we are, the rematch. Round number 1.
Chuck.
First round, we got Frank Georgi fighting in the red corner and Blake Sloss in the blue corner. And both these guys mark fantastic fight records. We've got 29 wins for Frank Georgi from 35 starts and 18 wins from 21 starts for Blake Sloss. So some good records on these two boys.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, I'm a big fan of Frank Sebastian. Absolutely sensational fighter. Blake Sloss, I don't have a lot of experience with him, but an amazing fight record. He's trained by John Wayne Parr, one of the greats, which is a fantastic thing there out of Bunchu at 72.7 kilograms, and an engineering student, believe it or not.
So he's got brains as well?
He's the man. He's an academic man, and that's what it's all about. Look at that, engineering student, and he's in the ring there up against one of the greats, Frank Sebastian, who I'm expecting to see quite a bit out of tonight. He's an awesome fighter.
Nice grab there of the left leg by Frank Sebastian, and he attacks the leg that's planted on the ground.
Frank is normally the aggressor. That is what I've always seen with him in the past with all the fights that he's been in. And as I said, big fan. Absolutely sensational fighter. And I'm looking forward to seeing a fantastic one here tonight.
You said you're a big fan about 17 times.
There's no kissing here, David. I don't know why you have to turn everything that way, but I am just going to say that
but you're a big fan of Frank Sebastian.
I admire a great fighter, and he is a great fighter in my eyes, definitely.
And Frank Sebastian gets taken to the ground by Blake Sloss.
Straight back up.
And although Frank Sebastian is normally the aggressive fighter, I can see that Blake Sloss is also got a naturally aggressive style as well, and is moving forward onto Frank as well.
No big surprise there though, Dave. Reality, he comes from Bunchu. He's trained by John Wayne Parr, and you know what John Wayne Parr's all about. He is the aggressor. He is the man that instigates. He's in there. He's in the corner. He's pushing him into the ropes. He's going all the way, and obviously his students are going to do exactly the same thing. I've never seen anything come out of Bunchu any differently than that. May I say, Dave, as well, Mr. Demicoli, a great night he's put on here tonight.
He's put on a good night, hasn't he? This is Eruption VI here at the Beenleigh Arena. We've got a great crowd again, and this is the first time we've done this Super 8 Eliminator, and it has worked wonders. I'm very happy with that. Good on you, Paul, I've got to say. By the way, prophecypromotions.com.au if you'd like to check out more about the fighters and about all the upcoming stuff that Paul Demicoli has to offer here at the Beenleigh Arena.
Absolutely, but I'll tell you what, he certainly knows how to put in a good fight card, and all of them are so well matched. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. That's something that Paul Demicoli is all about, and he's certainly delivered tonight.
Now we're getting to the last moments of this very first round. It is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
Tough one so far as well, Dave.
Tough one. It's been fairly even. Both guys playing the aggressor. Both guys having their moments of dominance. Both guys on the back foot in rare moments as well.
0.7 kilograms of difference here.
And there's the end of round number 1.
Bring that guy. Like the ring girls, guys. Like the ring girls.
Round 2.
As the bell sounds for round number 2, we got Frank Georgi in the red corner and Blake Sloss fighting out of the Bunchu gym on the Gold Coast. And a nice right cross there by Frankie Georgi. Follows it up with a nice right uppercut. And it hasn't deterred Blake Sloss in any way. He's still standing, and he's still saying to Frankie Georgi, bring it back. And he gives a little bit of a left kick to the face of Frankie Georgi.
I'm quite impressed with Blake Sloss at the moment, to be honest with you.
I'm very impressed with Blake Sloss. I like his work.
He's a solid fighter. He's very well grounded, and he's certainly delivering. He's doing a great job so far, and he's standing up to a guy like Frank Sebastian. What an amazing fighter. Look, there it is. There's a product directly from Bunchu, from John Wayne Parr, and I'm sure that he's a happy man watching his fighter do this.
This is a nice matchup. This is a really nice matchup in the 72 kilo division. Frank Sebastian weighing in at 72 even. 72.7 for Blake Sloss.
There's nothing in it.
There's nothing in it. I tell you what, it is a nice even fight, and I'm expecting this to go 5 rounds, Mark.
Look, that's a tough call, and so far, so good. Both of them still trying to find their ground. I think they're both sizing each other up somewhat so far. Neither of these fighters can be taken or looked at in any way, for granted. They're both amazing fighters, and so far from what we're seeing. And I can certainly speak for Frank Sebastian, knowing that he's very good. This guy is going to give him every bit of it all the way.
I'll tell you what, something else these two boys have in common is their love of Italian food. They're both big fans of the old Italian food.
I tell you, look at that, eh?
And being the Italian stallion that I am, I can definitely relate to that.
You are anything but a stallion, let me tell you right now. But this is pasta power. We're looking at pure carbohydrates coming out here in the ring. This is energy to burn. This is what pasta does for you, folks. Italian food, great way to go.
And here they go, the boys starting to unleash the knees. Oh, and a nice one by Frankie Georgi as he brings the left up and he brings the head down of Blake Sloss, connecting them about the halfway point. These guys starting to get a little bit more serious, starting to find their feet in round number 2.
Very nice. Neither of them going to back down there. Both want the win. And look, sensational.
Oh,
wow.
Yes, Frankie Georgi unleashing
right.
some great power right, followed by the left kick. And another right kick down to the lower section there of Blake Sloss. At the moment, I'd say round number 2 is starting to go the way of Frank Sebastian.
Definitely agree with you there.
As we count down the final 25 seconds to go, and there he delivers a nice right kick down to the legs of Blake Sloss. It knocks him to the canvas. He grimaced in pain, and he gets the 8 count.
That was solid. That was an absolutely solid kick there by Frank Sebastian. Sensational, and it's over. It's gone.
It is all over. Frank Sebastian just proven himself way too strong. Pasta power coming out on top. Mum's Italian cooking, giving him the benefits there, and a nice strong leg kick. And Frank Sebastian.
No pasta power.
You see?
I love it.
Yeah, don't bullshit to me right now. Happy, be happy. Fucking beautiful fight, man. You just stick with them and just eat his fucking heart. Fuck yeah, man. Best fight ever, man. Fuck yeah. Nah, fuck, shut up.
2 minutes and 40 seconds into round number 2. The fight was stopped. And your winner, by way of knockout, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sebastian!
There it is, Frank Sebastian, and what an almighty win there in the second round. And a strong win. He went out there all guns blazing, took him down beautifully. Frank Sebastian, well deserved.
What a great series of right leg kicks. From Thailand, Ghot, Sone! Prophecy Promotions welcome to you to bout number 7 of the evening, the first of our semi-finals of the KO International Tournament. This fight is proudly brought to you by Westie at Trent West Electrical. It'll be fought under full Thai rules, 61.9 kilo weight division, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Mr. Justin Gibbons. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, welcoming back to centre ring after an impressive first round win, trained by Joe DeMacaulay at Team Ultimate in Airport West, welcoming back Singh Sari Jalaksamort. After his impressive first round display, trained by Nugget at NTG, ladies and gentlemen, Queensland Zone, Ghot, Sone! Round number 1.
Mark, I've been looking forward to this fight. This is the first semi-final of the Super 8 for $10,000 to get into the final. Ghot Serne and Siri. This is going to be a good one. We've got 3 3-minute rounds under full tie rules.
Absolutely. Look, I think it's going to be absolutely sensational. Both of these fighters, to me, have major similarities in their styles. Both very, very laid back. And as you can see right now, the size up, there it is. One a little more stocky, the other one's a little more of a long fighter. It's going to be an interesting one. But doing stuff like that, they're going to be very, very careful. I'll have to say, very careful.
Oh, not a kick you normally see, but a side kick, a front-stepping side kick into the face of Ghot Serne. As you can see,
Look at the smile.
See his smile. Siri is a southpaw fighter.
Yep, absolutely.
Which means they can get tangled up in the feet a little bit. You'll find that the 2 front feet may get tangled up a little bit, so they'll be watching that.
Again, Dave, comparing fight records. Look, Siri, 41 fights now, obviously after his last one. 41 fights, 31 wins, 10 by knockout. You've got, obviously, Ghot Serne there.
And Ghot Serne, 19 wins from 23 starts with 5 knockouts. So look, as far as their fight records go, absolutely fantastic.
Very impressive.
They're great little fighters. Ghot Serne weighing in at 60 and just under a couple of kilos heavier. We've got Siri at 61.8. Now both guys being very wary of each other. Not like Siri's first fight where he came out a bit more blazing. These guys...
Well, they're both standing in the ring for a reason. Both of them have obviously eliminated their other contenders.
Mark, your powers of deduction have really blown me away
It's
tonight.
quite amazing, and this is what I've been saying to you all the time.
You should have been in that new Sherlock Holmes movie, I tell you. But Justin Gibbons, the third man in the ring, and these guys will get a bit of a nudge on by Justin Gibbons in a moment. Yep, he wants these guys to sort of start connecting. But when he says, that's okay.
It's like saying, come on, get it on, get it on.
He wants the action to happen, as we know, and as we said before, these guys are still anticipating another fight after this. But they do have to get through this fight first.
Siri was a very aggressive fighter in his last fight. Ghot Serne got through, well, they both made it all the way, didn't they? And he won on points. And it was a very, very close fight. From what I understand, it was something that was basically a split decision.
Yep.
So it was a very close fight. And it got in there.
Nice straight left there from Siri, straight into the face of Ghot Serne. And he wraps him up in the neutral corner.
30 seconds remaining in round number 1.
As we can hear, we're coming down to the final moments of the first round. Not really an impressive round either way for each fighter.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'd like to see them step it up. I really like to see them step it up. I'd like to see them go. Look, it's 10 grand. 10 grand at the end of the day. There it is, So this is the elimination. This is the semi. It's do or die. There's still a couple more rounds, obviously, to go over here.
Well, this first round definitely filling out rounds. There goes the bell. I think we're going to see more in the second round. Stay tuned.
Round 2.
First semi-final of the ring, live at the Beenleigh Arena tonight. Eruption 6. We've got Ghot Serne, Siri. It is round 2. It is the semi-final. It is time to pick up the pace. Mark, what do you say?
Come on, boys, let's step it up is what I say. I want to see some serious action. This is do or die time. The big money's up there. There it is. There it is.
Go. They start engaging
quicker.
We ask for the action and you shall receive it. And Siri is forcing Ghot Serne back into the blue corner.
Let there be fight, I believe it said in the book. And we have it. There it is.
It's amazing. You must have a direct line to the man upstairs, Mark. That was just instantaneous.
Yeah, I pray that you could join me, but I just have my doubts. This is what I want to see, though. I'd definitely like to see it step up, and so far now the pace has stepped up somewhat so far in the second round. It's only just kicked off, but both of these fighters have got so much to deliver. A lot of skill, a big fight record, and you know what? It's one of those things. I want to see it all happen now. I think Ghot's definitely conserved his energy from his last fight in a good way. He hasn't really put himself out there so far, but tonight I'm hoping he does it here.
Now, definite reach advantage by Siri, legs and arms, and I think that's what he's got to use against Ghot. He does have that reach advantage. He's got that ability to strike from a little bit of further distance, and I think that's where he can get Ghot. Where he can get Ghot.
He can get Ghot. That's absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hey, let's say Siri can really do with his spaghetti marinara over here right now, and let's hope that it
He loves his spaghetti marinara, doesn't he?
He really does love spaghetti, and he's a fisting man. He loves his fishing, just like me. He loves his fishing. So
just like you, Mark.
I love. I didn't say I was any good. I said I love it. It's a passion. I'm not very good, but I love it. There it is. There it is. Look at that.
Here we go.
Very nice. Bags him up in the corner. Both of these fighters are so similar in their style, and that's why really we're not seeing anything other than good defence when the other one's on the attack. Look at that, did you see that?
Oh, swing and a miss, followed by another swing and a miss. Ducking under both of those roundhouse kicks, both those boys. And yes, Mark, I know you're right.
Amazing.
You said both those boys
flexibility.
I know.
Flexibility.
You're
this
right
is what
again.
I'm saying. I know. I want you to take mental note of that. Mark is always right. Oh, there he goes. Look at that, the rubber
I
band.
still love the
30 seconds remaining in round number 2.
Very intimidating.
Hands down, swing the head back. He's egging Siri on. He's saying, come on, bring it on. And Siri hanging onto the rope and throwing up the left leg around Ghot Sunoi's head.
Look at that. Ghot also knows that this guy has earned his way into this ring, so it's not going to be an easy one. And he's, at the end of the day, it's facade. I think he's putting it on and saying, hey, look, I'm not fazed by this.
Coming down to the dying moments of round number 2, the action has picked up a little bit. We haven't seen a lot of clean contact by either man. As you said, good defence happening, and they continue after the bell.
I love it.
Let's hope this goes into round number 3.
Let them be fire.
For a spot in the final. Ladies and gentlemen, third and final round.
And here we go. Now, if the end of that second round was anything to judge it by, we are going to have a pretty explosive third and final round.
Come on.
Oh, there we go.
Dave, get excited. This is the third and final round. What is wrong with you?
If I was any more excited, I wouldn't have any clothes on, Mark. This is happening to be a fantastic third and final round. I think we're going to see a few fireworks here because I tell you what, these guys really have to start putting up, because if they want to get one step closer to that $10,000, they're going to have to pick up the pace, pick up the contact, and really make it happen in this third and final round.
May the Lord Almighty protect me from your
me getting too excited.
Excitement. I really don't need that. You really got to understand that you took my focus off the fight there, and I envisaged very bad things. Very bad. Back to the fight, third and final round. I want to see it go.
Oh, and
very nice. Very nice.
Flicks Ghot Sunoy to the ground.
Both of them are going to have to go in hard here. This is the third and final. It's got to happen.
I'll tell you what I'm liking about this. We're actually having to see Ghot Sunoy pick up the pace and really make a little bit more of an effort than we're used to see, because he's such a casual fighter. He makes an effort without making an effort.
You can see the reach advantage here with Siri, though. It's definitely, it's definitely a major advantage over here. Ghot Sunoy's got to get in a lot closer to deliver the lethal blow.
Well, and he can get in, he can start delivering some of these knees, and this is what he's going to do right now. He's going to start getting in close, get into the huddle, delivers the knees, but
Siri's blocking up very well. He's closing up nicely, he's blocking everything, he's checking all the kicks and the punches and everything else to go with it.
A little straight left there, straight to the face of Ghot Sunoy. That is his advantage he's been working on. That's because he's fighting out of that southpaw stance. He does have that advantage to get that straight left into the natural stance fighters. And we saw him use that in the previous fight, in the first round, and he's using it here on Ghot Sunoy.
Absolutely. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
and a little jab.
There's been a couple of things. There's been a couple.
Ghot Sunoy saying, "Come on, bring it on. If you can do it, I can do it." They both
want it.
There we go.
Look at this. Look at this. It's aerial. It's all going on.
This is like something you see out of a movie. I am absolutely loving it.
Come on, boys, light it up. Let's go.
There's going to be Justin Gibbons is going to have to be on the ball here, because I think when the bell goes, these guys aren't going to be stopping.
Very nice.
Love it, don't we?
I'm loving this. Anything high energy like this, sensational. This is what we've come in to see. Beenleigh Arena, Eruption 6, lighting it up for us tonight. We've got fireworks.
Well, I tell you what, for Sing Seri's very first fight in Australian soil, this is his second fight in Australian soil. It's the first time he's been fighting in Australian soil.
Correct.
He is having a very good welcome from Ghot Seur.
Oh, look, I'm going to tell you, I'd love to see a lot more of Sing Siri.
I would love to see a lot more of him, and I'll tell you what, I reckon, based on this fight, I reckon there could be I reckon there could be big calls for a rematch with these two guys as a main event on the next
What's your call?
Eruption fight.
What's your call? I want to know.
What's it called? What's my call on that two fight? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, and the first fighter to go through to the final, your winner by decision, blue corner, Sing Siri
Well, Mark Collada, we may just be on the same page for once. Isn't that fantastic?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause.
Sing Siri making his way through to the grand final, one step closer to winning $10,000, one step closer to being the Super 8 Eliminator champion. Well done, Sing Siri.
Sensational.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prophecy Promotions brings you bout number 8 of the evening, the second semi-final of our 8-man International KO Championship. This fight proudly brought to you by ICNet 360. It'll be fought under full Thai rules, 61.9 kilo weight division, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Justin Gibbon. Firstly, in the blue corner, after an amazing, great first round, a top knockout trained by Daniel Bell at the Iron Fist Gym. Let's welcome back to centering, Michael Thompson. And in the red corner, also after an impressive stoppage in his first round fight, trained by Nugget at NTG, Queensland, make him welcome, Kevin NTG!
Same deal as before, guys. Want to see a nice hard fight show on sportsmanship, okay? Get back to your corner, away from my command. Let's go.
Let's bring on semi-final number 2. Round 1.
Loud and live here for Eruption 6. We are at the Beenleigh Arena, and this is the second semi-final of the Super 8 Eliminator. $10,000 on the line. Michael Tomahawk Thompson and Kevin Leigh. Kevin NTG, if you will, and both these boys starting out nice and strong for the very first round. Scheduled for three 3-minute rounds under full Thai rules. We've got knees and elbows, and as I said, fighting for a spot against Sing Siri in the final of the 8-man Eliminator.
Not going to be an easy one by any means, but our young electrician over here, Michael Tomahawk Thompson, certainly out there And look, he's been taken down a couple of quick times now, but nothing major there at all. He's certainly standing his ground. Very strong fighter. He's out there and he's ready to do it. Let's see it. Pasta power versus sticky chicken power.
He loves his sticky chicken. His mum's sticky chicken, Kevin Leigh. And that's what got him through that first fight, and he unleashed some of those knees against the Archangel in his first fight here tonight.
Another interesting point here, Dave. 5 grams the difference between these guys. Nothing. We're talking a couple of feathers.
It's a 61.9 kilo. That's the maximum weight for this tournament. It is the second semi-final of our Super 8. Big thanks to Paul Demacoli for bringing us this Super 8 tournament tonight. This is fantastic. $10,000 in prize money. 8 guys. There can be only one. There can be only one winner, and we have had some fantastic fights. And Mark, as we've just seen only in the previous fight, one of the favourites of the night, Ghot, who is a big favourite here up around in Beenleigh and in Brisbane, of course, already been knocked out.
My call, out already. Amazing. It just goes to show you can't...
Hold on, what do you mean your call?
My call was...
Didn't we both call it?
Don't
take all
that. No. You see where I'm going? I said my call, I thought to myself that Ghot would be the last man standing. I'm already wrong.
So you're saying you're wrong?
For once. For once, I admit it. For once. Don't be waiting for more.
I hope someone's recording this because I want to play that back to you later on.
I know I'm man enough to say it.
I'll tell you what, one of these guys is going to be meeting Siri in the final. And Siri, I am very impressed with that Siri.
Absolutely.
First time we've seen him fight here in Australia, and he's done well. He's in the final. And I'll tell you what, I'm also impressed with that young fella, Tomahawk. He is unleashing the
Look
knees
at him go.
into Kevin Leigh. And again with a knee, and Kevin Leigh back with the elbow. Michael Tomahawk responds with an elbow of his own. These guys are really unleashing into the...
Wow!
Kevin Leigh sneaks a little left elbow into the face of Michael Tomahawk. Is there blood? I can't see from this angle.
I haven't spotted it yet, however...
big swing and a miss from Tomahawk.
Wow, what a fight.
And there is blood, as you can see, Mark, there's a
cut.
Claret flowing from the nose of Tomahawk.
End
And
of round
there's the end of round one. This is shaping up to be a great second semi-final.
Michael Tomahawk Thompson, this is the second semi-final.
Round 2 of the second semi-final, Kevin Leigh and Michael Tomahawk Thompson, who just in that first round unleashed a nice little flurry of knees. Takes him down with a nice little kick. Tomahawk is on the rampage. I can tell you that right now. And again, a nice
solid fighter tonight.
He is fighting. This is probably the best I've seen Tomahawk fight. He is out there to prove a point. He wants his $10,000.
Keeping in mind he's had more rest than anyone else.
He has had more rest, I will give you that. But I tell you what,
he eliminated his man in the first round.
That's what the Eliminator is all about. It's about conserving your energy. If you can knock your opponent out early in that round, all the better for you. That gives you the benefit. That gives you the advantage coming into your second and third fight. And I tell you what, he knows he's got claret pouring out of his nose. He's got to make the most of it because he doesn't want this fight stopped and him losing the fact that he gets a technical knockout.
$10,000, a lot of moolah, and it's certainly worth fighting for, that's for sure. That's what he's in there to do. Look at that, straight back into it, no time wasted whatsoever. Beautiful takedown.
And having a look at Tomahawk's nose, I have a feeling it may even be broken. He may be having a hard time breathing out of that nose right now.
Look, it won't be the first time. It won't be the first time. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that goes with the territory.
But I have a feeling that the fact that he's gotten that elbow into the nose, it's caused him a bit of damage. It's made him pick up his aggression. You can see he's holding his mouth open. It looks like he is breathing through his mouth.
Very
so
strong kicker.
He is suffering from a broken nose at the moment.
His kicks are delivering the lethal stuff at the moment. He's taking his opponent down. Kevin Leigh's hit the canvas a few times now with Tomahawk's strong kicks.
And a nice left elbow into the face of Kevin Leigh.
Wipes it up
He's absolutely gushing it. Now this could be a bad turn of events for.
It could be. It's certainly not what Tomahawk needs.
Tomahawk, no, it's definitely not what he needs because he's definitely been the best fighter. He is looking to finish his fight as early as he can. He's hoping this isn't going to go into a third round. He needs all the time he can to rest and help that nose fix up.
Absolutely right. Look, strong exchange of elbows there. Both of them locking horns in a good way, and what a fight. This is absolutely superb. Look,
elbow exchanges happening everywhere here. As you can see, Tomahawk wanting to finish Kevin Leigh off as quickly as possible, and Kevin Leigh wanting to take advantage of the injury that Tomahawk has sustained to his nose at the moment.
Both got very impressive fight records. Both, as I said, weight-wise, you just can't pick anything between them.
20 seconds remaining in the second round.
20 seconds of this second round, and a bit of a slip there from Tomahawk, and Justin Gibbons jumps in the middle of a possible Kevin Leigh kick.
There's some good sportsmanship.
Dying moments of round number 2. Big right hand there from Tomahawk, and another left there from Tomahawk as well. One of these guys.
End of round number 2.
End of round 2. Let's wait and see what happens in the third and final.
Tomahawk Thompson. Considering Zoe. Our beautiful ring card. You'll get up for Zoe, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't blow your nose, alright? Now listen to me, mate. Don't make it any harder than it has to be. I don't want you swinging any loose hooks because he's catching you with that lead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an impressive second semi-final. How you going? Dave Ella and Mark Collada here at the Beenleigh Arena for Eruption 6, and we are in the third and final round of the second semi-final. Kevin Leigh, Kevin NTG, and Tomahawk, Michael Thompson.
Both very, very strong opponents, or contenders, I should say. One of these guys is going to go up against Siri. And
Siri, I tell you, I've been very impressed with Siri.
Amazing. But both of these fighters are superb. And look, one of them's going to have to end it. This is the round. Now, so far, I can honestly say, after the first 2 rounds, I could probably slightly give it to Tomahawk. Slightly.
You know what? I'm going to go even further than that. I'm going to more than slightly give it to Tomahawk at the moment. I've just been really impressed with the way he's been fighting. Maybe I'm being a little bit biased, I don't know, but I've been really impressed with the young fella and how he's fighting. He's doing a fantastic job. He's only 19 years of age. Kevin Leigh's 32, so there's 13 years difference between these two boys. But you wouldn't know it. I mean, Kevin Leigh holds his age very well. We're going to find out what moisturiser he is.
Out of Newland, most certainly. And look, absolutely with you there. The reality of it is this, though. Siri, a very fit and very willing and able fighter. One of these guys is going to be in against him. Are they going to have enough puff to go the full rounds with Siri?
Well, this is going to be the question. I can tell you right now, the furthest thing from these two boys' minds is saving enough energy to fight Siri. These two boys just want to get into that final and make their mark and at least give themselves a crack at winning the title and winning the $10,000.
Again, more of a blood problem there with Tomahawk. Obviously, that nose
is really going to be causing some trouble. You can see he's sucking air through his mouth there, which is quite a hard thing to do when you've got a mouth guard in, restricting your airflow down your wind passage. Kevin Leigh knows that, and Kevin Leigh is trying to really work on the injury that Tomahawk has already. These boys are putting on a great... Look at that.
You've really got to give them respect. I mean, look at this. This is their second fight of the night. One of them is going to go in for a third fight. A very hard thing to do. It's hard enough to have one fight. So let me tell you, one of these guys is certainly going to earn their European Plus tonight.
Oh, a big swing and a miss with the elbow there from Tomahawk, and another swing and a...
I'm going to say Kevin Leigh looks to be in reasonable condition.
Oh, just as you say that, a couple of nice kicks there from Tomahawk and a left elbow, followed up by a right from Kevin Leigh. This is a fantastic
well-grounded.
fight.
Still well-grounded, though. I'm not seeing any wobbles. Is that a head?
That was a headbutt. That's a headbutt. That, I can dare say, time out there.
Now that was that Kevin that threw the headbutt then?
That looked like Kevin threw the headbutt.
I'm surprised with that, to be honest with you, because he's a textbook fighter. I've never ever seen that.
He's going to be getting a warning from. He's going to be getting a point.
There it is. He's got a point deducted off him, and as you can see, our ref is looking at all the judges.
So you can see Nuggets having a bit of a smile in the corner and waving his finger at Kevin and saying, "What the hell are you doing?
Don't do that. You don't do that. We're down to the business end of the deal. You don't come into it and start headbutting. That's just not right."
I'll tell you what, Tomahawk's not happy about that, and he's coming out guns blazing, and rightly so as well. He's not happy with it. He's already suffered what might be a broken nose, and a couple of headbutt on top of it. A nice rear elbow there from Tomahawk as he falls to the canvas.
Absolutely.
He can sense a victory here with that point deduction on Kevin Leigh. This round is most definitely his.
Oh, look, absolutely. To do something like that and take a point taken off you, that's a very, very big thing.
I'll tell you what, I think Kevin realises his mistake. He knows he's stuffed up. and rightly so. I'm not condoning what he did, but I think it was sort of a spur of the moment reaction type thing. He is apologising.
Tomahawk Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 fantastic full tie rules rounds, your judges have made your decision. Blue corner, Michael Tomahawk Thompson. Let's give it up for the V Dance crew. Check them out, vdance.com.au. It's viedance.com.au. Australia's latest dance crew. Wayne Martin.
Give it to you,
Ladies and gentlemen, Prophecy Promotions welcomes you to the semi-main event of the evening. This fight is proudly brought to you by Pete at Fight World. It'll be fought under full Thai rules. 65 kilo weight division, 5 by 3 minute rounds. Your referee in charge of this bout is Justin Gibbons. Firstly in the blue corner with Bruce McPhee in his corner. Last night at the weigh-in he weighed in at 65 kilograms. He hails from Brisbane wearing blue tie shorts with red and yellow striping. Had a fight record, 30 fights, 21 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Martin!
Fight record's not comparative at all though, is it?
And now in the red corner, trained by Joe Hilton in the Sunshine Coast Muay Thai Centre. Last night of the weigh-in, he came in at 64.9 kilograms. He hails from the Sunshine Coast, wearing yellow tie shorts with black trim, has an amazing fight record, 87 fights, 72 wins, 37 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Killer Finlayson!
But yeah, boys, using all weapons, elbows included, okay? I want you to protect yourselves at all times, okay? We're scheduled for 5 rounds. Keep your hands up, okay? Go at the corner and wait for my command to come out. Let's go. Judge. Touch gloves, guys, touch gloves.
Round 1.
It's round number 1 of our semi-main event. We've got Kurt Killer Finlayson and Wayne Martin. This is going to be a great fight. It's scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds under full Thai rules. And interesting fact before we get underway, Mark, about these two blokes, both of them dads. We've got Wayne Martin's got 3 kids and Kurt's got a couple of kids himself.
3 kids?
3 kids.
And 2 kids.
And 2 kids.
We've got a lot of family.
There's a lot of family happening right there. A couple of kids right here as well. But I tell you what, Kurt Finlayson, 87 fights, 72 wins,
big record,
37
big
by
record.
way of knockout.
Big record.
This
Absolutely.
guy is a veteran in the true sense of the word.
Absolutely, but you know what? We can't put anything past Wayne Martin. He is trained by Bruce Preacher McPhee, a sensational trainer, a great fighter himself, and he's never put out a bad product. You know, so the reality is we could expect, to see absolutely anything here.
Well, these guys haven't shaped up before, have not fought each other, but I did have a chat to Kurt before the fight as well, and he said his plan was to come out hard, come out strong, and definitely be the aggressor. He said, I do not take a backward step for anyone. That was his words.
There's nothing in it weight-wise. We're talking about 100 grams, and look, to me it looks like Kurt Killer Finlayson, probably a little more stocky, but again, there's really not a lot in it there. But the fight experience, you're absolutely right. If you're going to look at it on paper, you're going to say, wow, what a huge difference. It doesn't really matter until the night comes out. Look at that, he's already come out with an elbow, but didn't quite deliver so far. But I'm seeing that Mr. Killer Finlayson,
I'll tell you what, just by looking at this right now, he is definitely doing what he told me before the fight. He's coming out aggressive, he's coming out fast, and he is using his strength to muscle in on Wayne Martin.
He told you he was going to do this?
He told not in not so many words, Mark.
But he gave you that indication.
He gave me that indication. Yes, he did.
As long as we've clarified that, I just want to know, if you've got any inside information there that I should know about.
How many more fights do I have to sit next to you tonight? One more.
The big one that's coming up, you know that.
I'm looking forward to that fight too. Right now, this is our semi-main event scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. And I'll tell you what, Kurt Finlayson is definitely making his dominance felt in this very first round. Nice right elbow.
Wayne Martin coming across a little bit timid at this point of time.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Wayne Martin is no slouch, and yeah, he's just going to be sort of sussing out what Kurt Finlayson has to offer.
Absolutely. He's not a novice
He's
himself.
ducking, he's moving around, he's realising,
30
okay,
seconds remaining in round
Kurt
number
Finlayson
1.
is a strong boy. Getting down to the dying moments of this very first round. Beenleigh Arena, this is Eruption 6, and another fantastic night put on by Paul Demacole and the team at Prophecy Promotions. Make sure you check out the website, prophecypromotions.com.au, to find out all this info about the Eruption series. Wayne Martin copying a few more and being pushed back into the neutral corner, and a nice leg kick there on the left leg.
It looks like it was a bit of pain.
Kurt Finlayson is making a
Saved by
nice
the
play
bell.
at the end. as we take it to the end of round number 1.
Saved by the bell. It looks like it came just in the right time there as well. Wayne
Welcome back to
Martin,
girls from Big Dancers.
happy to see the break.
Round 2.
Round number 2, the semi-main event, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds under full tie rules. We've got Kurt Killer Finlayson living up to his name at the moment. Definitely been the aggressor in round number 1, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing more of the same here in round number 2. Already pushing Wayne Martin into that neutral corner, and he looks like he's getting set to unload a bit of a flurry, mate.
Look, that's what it looks like so far. Certainly the aggressor, but I mean, there hasn't been any amazing stuff yet. Oh, look, this is the second round, and yeah, look, he does look like the killer, absolutely. But look, as in Mr. Preacher's boy there, Wayne Martin, as I said, you never know what he's going to come out with over here. He's an ex-Army Reserve boy, and you know, look, he's got his 3 kids eagerly watching tonight. I'm don't doubt, hoping that he can come out with a win here tonight at Eruption.
I'll tell you what, keeping in the colours that Preacher likes, you can see the pink armband that he's got around his, because we all know Preacher is a big fan of colouring his hair and wearing the
orange tonight, by the way. His hair is orange tonight.
His hair's orange, but there's the pink band wrapped around the left arm of Wayne Martin. Mark, are you blind?
I can see the...
You haven't got your glasses.
That was just wasn't there before, was it, Dave? That just wasn't nice. You see what I have to put up with? It's not nice. Not nice.
I apologise.
I was just making a point that his hair is orange tonight,
I know.
and it looks good. Looking good.
I want you to keep your focus on this fight, because at the moment we're into the second round. At the moment, Kurt Finlayson is definitely being the more aggressive, definitely showing the dominance, and I would not be surprised if this fight does not go all the way.
Yeah, look, I'd be surprised if it did. Yeah, absolutely with you there. He looks to be a much
here comes the
fighter
elbows.
at the moment. But as I said, you never know what's to come. It just takes, look, anyone with a heartbeat can knock someone out. It's as simple as that. And a lot of the time it's all about the timing. So, look, if he can keep his distance and just deliver the blow when he needs to deliver the blow, as you can see, though,
Kurt Finlayson is just toying with him. Look,
he's a solid boy.
He's a solid boy, but he's just sort of, he's just playing with Wayne Martin at the moment. He's sort of, you know, almost tempting him to come at him, because he wants to unleash a kick like that. And you could feel the power in that kick. That really hurt Wayne Martin. Now Kurt Finlayson unleashing some knees, unleashing the elbows. Another left roundhouse kick to the midsection, and Wayne Martin is hurt. I can tell you that right now. Another 30 seconds to go, and Wayne Martin is going to be praying for that bell to be coming in a few seconds earlier.
There's your 87 fight, experience. 87 fights, 72 wins. It's very impressive. It's a very hard thing to come across someone that's got a fight record better than that, and that's what he's certainly got. Kurt Killer Finlayson, he's earned the killer name.
I reckon he got given that name by one of the guys at 40. I reckon the guy said that guy's a killer, and that stuck to his name, because I can tell you right now, this guy is a very impressive fighter. Kurt Finlayson, end of round 2.
We'd like to thank our sponsors here this evening: Tranquility Car Wash, Radio Metro 105.7, Santino's Restaurant in Surfers Paradise, Workies Workwear, www.propertypromotions.com.au for all your information on up-and-coming flights right here in Beenleigh. Trent West Electrical, thank you Westy. ICNet 360. A big thanks to Pete at Flight World, and Chris and Harry at Souvlaki Hut.
Get a quick wide, Bruce. Hurry up.
Round number 3.
Round number 3 now, semi-main event. Oh, I am loving this show tonight.
Mate, the air is thick here.
The excitement is so thick in the air. I tell you what, Kurt Finlayson at the moment showing his dominance over Wayne Martin. This is the second round gone. We're into the third round, just the beginning of it. And I can tell you what, I have a feeling that Kurt Finlayson is about to really unleash some damage in this third round.
We're in the third round. He's lasted the first 2, and that's not too bad so far, especially against a killer man like Mr. Finlayson there. Sensational. But look, as I said, it could be anyone's game. It just takes that right moment, the right timing. Certainly looks to be in Kurt Finlayson's
I can tell you, Kurt Finlayson's life is all about Muay Thai. He's a Muay Thai trainer. He's got a young son, an 11-year-old boy, who is just starting into Thai boxing himself. He was even telling me his 6-year-old daughter, he's saying, "Dad, I want to start learning the art of Muay Thai."
Yeah, well, I've got a 7-year-old daughter that wouldn't know how to say Muay Thai, to be honest with you. It's all about high heels and princess stuff, so I'm happy to keep it that way for now.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of Kurt's ambitions is actually to start teaching kids self-defence, but not only self-defence for self-defence purposes, but also for their self-esteem and for their inner strength. He's really passionate about having kids learn how to look after themselves and become better people, which is fantastic. But I tell you what, right now in the ring, he's really giving Wayne Martin a lesson or two in the art of Muay Thai. He's really shown his dominance. He's unleashing a barrage of punches and knees, and there goes another beautiful left knee into the body of Wayne Martin.
Wayne Martin's checking quite well though at the moment. He is. He's covering up. He's checking. I mean, the amount of knees and elbows that have come out so far, and he's still standing. He's still strong. Fair enough. He's taken a beating, but he's not really, copping it that hard. I mean, he's standing all the way. He hasn't weakened or wobbled in any way. That elbow was a strong one,
jumping elbow, downward elbow onto the top of the head of Wayne Martin.
It's the only spot that's open.
When those things connect, they really, really hurt. Justin Gibbons taking the boys back to the centre of the ring. And it just seems that Wayne Martin is just on the back foot a lot in this fight, and I think he's found a very tough opponent.
He's the instigator. Look, at the end of the day, Kurt Finlayson isn't going to back down. By the look of it, he's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And look, to be honest with you, mate, Wayne is going to have to do something here. He's going to have to pull that rabbit out of his head again, whether it be the lucky elbow, the knee, whatever it's going to be. He's going to have to do something.
If he's going to pull any rabbit out, he might as well pull out the Energizer Bunny, because that's the one that he's going to need to be pulling out at the moment to get him through.
He's going to have to dominate
2.5 rounds.
He's going to have to dominate. He's going to have to come out and and give it everything he's got. And you never know. It takes that one right one that's perfectly timed to take him down.
Well, I can tell you, unless something sensational happens, he's not going to be able to match Kurt's sheer power. There it is, the end of round 3. 2 rounds to go, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Kurt Finlayson, Wayne Martin. I'll tell you what, in the ring at the moment, we've got Kurt Killer Finlayson with an impressive fight record, 72 wins from 87 fights, and at the moment, for my money, he is proving just way too strong for Wayne Martin.
He's very dominant. He's in there. He's giving it everything he's got. And look, it's going to take everything from Wayne Martin to make it all the way through here. It's not looking great for him at the moment, but you never know. As I said, it just takes that little lucky move to make it all happen, and hopefully he's got that in him. I'd like to see it go all the way. So far, though, definitely leaning toward Kurt, that killer Finlayson.
At the moment, Kurt way too strong, but back for round 4, live here at the Beenleigh Arena.
Double bill. Round 4.
Coming to the 4th round of our semi-main event. It is scheduled for 5-minute rounds, and I have a feeling that Wayne Martin has been told that he has got to start applying a little bit more pressure. He's got to start really taking it up to Kurt Finlayson if he wants any sort of result in the positive in his way.
Look, so far it looks like he's coming out with a little bit more. It's only just started, but he's coming forward a little bit more. There it is. Look at that. A little more aggression. It's nice to see that coming from Wayne Martin. Hopefully not too late. Look, I'll tell you what, it is
really good to see, but I can also tell you this. If he steps up the aggression on his side, I think you're going to see Kurt Finlayson turn it up from around about 6 at the moment up to around about 8, because I believe Kurt Finlayson's still got a lot more left in the tank.
Certainly agree with you there, but there it is, 87 fights versus 30 fights. Doesn't always mean everything, but sometimes experience does come into play there.
Look, you can see at the moment Kurt's kicks and his punches, they really do have some force behind them. They really are doing some damage.
He's well grounded, a very solid fighter, that's certainly for sure. You can see that, it's like hitting a tree stump, and he's just a solid guy through and through.
And he's unleashing some nice knees at the moment. They're wrapped up a little bit over there towards that neutral corner, and Justin Gibbons pulling the boys back to the centre as they start off again.
What a great ref, eh? Justin Gibbons, good bloke.
He's doing all the work himself tonight. Big Murph hasn't turned up for some reason.
Nah, that's just Murph for you. He's Where
are you,
Murph? We love Murph. He's a good man.
Justin Gibbons doing all the work today. He's been the 3rd man in the ring for all of our fights here tonight at the Beenleigh Arena.
Listening to his trainer there, Killer Finlayson. Don't know what his trainer told him then, but he listened to him a little bit then. We'll see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, it sounded good. Geez, solid, very solid. Look at this. There's the elbow. In with a knee. But still looking for the right connection to take him down.
He's got some powerful knees, he's got some powerful elbows.
But Wayne Martin's still standing.
Wayne Martin is still standing. He hasn't really been able to sort of take it to Kurt Finlayson at the moment.
I think Kurt's a hard one to get anything in on though.
Look, as far as
30 seconds remaining in round
as
number
far
4.
as the power goes, Kurt Finlayson really does have all the power in this ring, and you can see that he is dominating Wayne Martin. I saw Wayne only fight a week ago in Gympie, and he fought very well. He won that fight.
He did, yeah.
Won on the technical knockout. He fights very well, but Kurt Finlayson is just another step up altogether. As you said, experience does count. He's had 3 times as many fights.
37 wins by knockout as well.
Yeah.
That's very impressive, and it looks like tonight he really wants to make that 38. But I don't know.
End
There's
of
going to be a
round number
knockout there.
4.
There's the end of round 4. There's only 1 round remaining. If he's going to make it happen, he's going to have to make it happen then.
Don't forget Beenleigh Arena.
5. Touch gloves, guys, last round.
This is the 5th and final round.
prophecypromotions.com.au, that's the website you need to look up to check out all the details about Eruption as we get into the 5th and final round of the semi-main event. Kurt Killer Finlayson fighting in the red corner, wearing the yellow shorts, and Wayne Martin, under the guidance of the preacher, fighting in the blue corner, wearing the blue shorts, and he's got a lot of work to do, Mark, in this round if he wants to see a result go his way.
Yeah, most certainly there, mate. Most certainly. Look, a great night put together by Paul Douma tonight, and once again, compliments to the man. Look at this, though. Kurt Killer Finlayson looks like he's in for the KO now, mate. 5th and final round. He knows if he's going to make it happen, it's going to happen now. And I think Wayne Martin is just in survival mode.
Definitely right, Mark. He's in survival mode, and Kurt Finlayson not satisfied with the fact that he's done a great amount of work in the first 4 rounds. I think you're right. He wants to make that 38 KOs as he goes for the spinning elbow. He definitely wants to make that KO number 38.
There's no blood though, Dave. Have a look at this. So far, clean faces, no blood.
There was a touch of blood I saw in Wayne Martin in the first or second round, I think, but his corners patched it up okay. There was a bit of a drizzle of blood, but Kurt Finlayson hasn't been able to attack that same spot again and make it really open up.
God bless Vaseline.
I've heard you say that more than one occasion,
David.
As we get into the dying moments of this fight, ladies and gentlemen,
strong hit.
That was a fantastic hit, and I tell you what,
He's given him the count because he saw that one connect, and it connected good and hard.
That has dazed and confused Wayne Martin. He's getting his 8 count. Is he going to be able to fight on and keep it going for the final moments of the round?
Or is Mr. Finlayson going to finish him now, knowing very well that there's a window of opportunity?
Back elbow again. It looks like he definitely wants to try and finish. Another spinning back elbow. The left-right following up with the left roundhouse. Another elbow. He comes in with another spinning back elbow. He is playing some serious stuff right now. He goes downstairs with the thigh kick, upstairs with the uppercut, the 1-2, the left-right, and then back again with the left roundhouse to the head. Kurt Finlayson definitely means business. Kurt Killer Finlayson on the rampage. A nice right cross there into the face of Wayne Martin as he loads up the knee. It comes down to the final 30 seconds. Kurt Finlayson wants to get a fantastic result here for the final moments of this fight. And as Mark has said, we've got Wayne Martin just hanging on.
He's only just hanging on by the look of it there. And hey, look, Kurt Killer Finlayson. Now, let's put him in with Siri. I want to see that one go down. Very
Coming
nice.
down to the diamonds, another right elbow there from Kurt Finlayson.
He's trying to finish him with that elbow.
He is working to the dying moments as he brings up the left knee into the midsection of Wayne Martin. They're getting tangled up there on the ropes. There it is, the bell is, signifying the end of the fight. Well, Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of tie rules, your winner by unanimous points, red corner, Kurt.
There it is, Dave, exactly what we thought it would be. Kurt Killer Finlayson, he's delivered, he's won, he's come out front, a unanimous decision, every round going to him exactly what we thought.
Let's give it up for Wayne Martin. Gentlemen, thank you all for attending Eruption 6 Super 8. It was a great international card with the undercard fights that we had. second to none. Like, the sport's really improving. Tomorrow, doing the next generation card is something different. We have to build the stars like the Carnage, Nathan Corbett, John Wayne Parr. Without shows like Next Generation or Eruption, they need somewhere where they could elevate to Evolution. So there's a big gap between Evolution and the rest of the show. So we need to build these fighters up so we can have future stars of the sport. So tomorrow, Next Generation. I wish all of you could come along to watch the future stars. But tonight, we've got the final of finals between Queensland's favourite Kiwi son, Tomahawk, versus Thailand's Siri in his debut fight here in Australia. And obviously, he's a very talented Thai boy. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Santino's Restaurant, Savlaki Hut, Fight World, ICNet, Trent West Electricals, River 949, Radio Metro. A lot of people helped me put this event together behind the scenes. Thank you everyone for helping. Anyone I missed out? Tranquility Car Wash. That's about it. All good. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event's out now. So, thank you very much.
Right, mate.
Don't forget, it's going to be on the Aurora Channel 183. In about 2 weeks' time, Eruption VI will be on the Aurora Channel 183. Make sure you're all watching Aurora 183 in only 3 weeks' time. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the main event? Without no further ado, come on, bring them out. Representing Australia, Queensland,
Well, here comes Michael Tomahawk Thompson, young fella, only 19 years of age. A lot of support in this crowd here at the Beenleigh Arena. He's got a great fan base, just a young fella. And I tell you what, I've been watching Michael Tomahawk Thompson fight for a few years now. And I tell you what, he definitely does impress me. His form tonight has been absolutely fantastic. And really the only reason I think Siri has got it over him tonight is because he is suffering from that nose injury. He is going to be suffering with his breathing a little bit.
I don't doubt his trainers have got it under control somewhat though. I mean, there's only so much you can do. But hey, look, isn't this exciting? The grand final, this is the finale of this Super 8 elimination. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Both of these fighters have already had 2 fights previous. This is their 3rd fight for the night. No doubt both of them are feeling a little bit of wear and tear. But this is it. This is where they've really got to pull it all out.
And I tell you what, $10,000 cash.
Big dollars, worth seeing. I'll smash you for 10 grand too, let me tell you.
Rules, knees and elbows. 61.9 kilo weight division, 3x3 minute rounds. Your referee in charge of this bout is Justin Gibbons. Beenleigh Arena, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, firstly to my left in the blue corner, trained by Joe DeMacaulay at Team Ultimate in Airport West, with Superboy in his corner. Last night in the weigh-in, he weighed in at 61.8 kilograms. He hails from Thailand, but now calls Melbourne, Australia home. After his points win over Beniah Douma, his points win over Ghot, he is now in the final. 42 fights, 32 wins, 10 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Sing Siri Jaluk Samut. And now in the red corner, trained by Daniel Bell at Iron Fist Gymnasium. Last night he weighed in at 61.1 kilograms. After his big KO win in round number 1, his win by points in round number 2. He hails from Mount Cravat, has a fight record, 26 fights, 9 wins, by way of knockout, Beenleigh Arena, your boy from Queensland, Michael Tomahawk Thompson.
Very nice introduction there by John Demicoli, Mark Alada and David Ella with you. This is the Super 8 elimination finale, the moment we've been waiting for. We'll see these two fighters at it in just a few moments.
$10,000 on the line, $10,000. That is a nice prize purse for this Super 8, and good on Paul Demicoli for...
Righto, boys, welcome to the final. Okay, remember, full tie rules, protect yourselves at all times. You want to see a nice hard fight showing sportsmanship, go back to your corner and wait for my command to come out.
And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event of the night. The fight we have been waiting for. Tomahawk.
This is the one we waited for.
Siri.
The final of the Super 8 International KO Tournaments. Michael Tomahawk Thompson, Siri.
We're scheduled for three 3-minute rounds under full tie rules, obviously. Knees and elbows included in this fight. Ladies and gentlemen,
round one.
As we get underway with the very first round of this grand finale, the final fight of the night here at the Beenleigh Arena. It is Eruption VI. A little slip from Tomahawk.
Team Ultimate Melbourne up against Iron Fist Gym here in Queensland. Very, very nice. And as Mr. Demicoli said before, it's showtime. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. The moment of truth. Super 8 elimination final. And both boys coming out with both guns blazing. Let me say right now, they're coming out firing hard.
Now, Tomahawk's come out with his first two fights tonight. He's shown a nice aggressive style of fighting tonight, which has been it's been really nice to see.
Definitely.
Justin Gibbons telling Siri just to have a listen to him when he actually does break, because he has, in the last couple of fights, thrown a couple of hits just after Justin Gibbons telling the fighters to break. He won't want to be doing that too many times, because I'll tell you what, Justin Gibbons will take a point off him if he continues to disobey that break order.
And absolutely right. Look, it's got to be done, and it's got to be done right. And it's as simple as that. There's, it's all about being ethical, and I'm not saying that anyone is being unethical in any way. However, it's got to be done. As soon as they split them, that's the way it's got to be. You can't hit straight
nice
after
solid left there to the midsection of Tomahawk. Another left uppercut as well. He's got some strong punches on him, Siri. I'm really impressed with the power behind some of his punches.
There's been more boxing than kicking, though. There hasn't been a huge amount of kicking. There's a few elbows flying out and about, but I'd like to see a little more use to the legs. Tomahawk's got some solid legs on him there and some good knees, and look at that. He delivers it to the midsection.
I'll tell you what, he's also got a good amount of blood coming from that nose again already.
It's already started, yeah.
It is dripping like a tap.
It's already starting. I was worried about that. I thought that may be the case, and unfortunately, hopefully that won't end it. I would not like to see it end that way.
And I'll tell you what, Siri is going to make a little bit of a target of that nose of Michael Tomahawk Thompson.
Nice right elbow there from Tomahawk.
Justin Gibbons sending Siri to the neutral corner.
Wiping down.
Clean up of the nose. I'll tell you what, it'd be a shame to see this fight, this grand finale, finish with the nose sort of coming into play there. That'd be a real shame. So these boys are straight back into it. I tell you what, it's not affecting Michael Tomahawk at all.
Certainly not. It's certainly not hindering his performance in any way, shape or form. And he's still a very, very strong contender, still very much a man that's in it for the win. Nearing the end of round one now, Dave. And so far a strong round.
It is a fantastic round, a pretty even round so far. A little bit hard to separate these two boys at the moment. Both of them doing well. I'd say, I might slightly give it a Tomahawk at the moment, a 10-9 probably to Tomahawk. Nice knees by Tomahawk. There he goes. Couple from the right, one from the left.
Strong.
And a nice leg kick as well to end the round. That is the end of round number one.
Fantastic round one.
And I'll tell you what, Michael Tomahawk Thompson, for my money, has taken the points on the first round.
They've just got to control that bleeding, and that's what it's going to be about. I really don't want the fight to stop that way because of the blood. I'd like to see it continue all the way through, and you know what? It's not one of those spots where you can just start wedging up the Vaseline there. It's not a good spot for it.
Well, just so we understand as well, it's not going to be the nose that's going to really cause Michael to in order to breathe, which leaves his jaw susceptible to a punch. If the punch hits his jaw while it's open, it could cause a lot of damage.
Absolutely.
And Sing Siri's going to be fully aware of that, and that's what he's going to be targeting. Sing Siri, I've been very impressed with him throughout the night in his first two fights. As we said before, this is his first time we've seen this man fight on Australian soil, and I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely loving his work, and I'd love to see him stay here and have a few more fights.
Oh look, I'm with you all the way there. I think it's sensational, and I'm looking forward to seeing what round 2 is going to bring us now, as we're almost approaching now for round number 2, and Sing Siri is doing a magnificent job, but so far Tomahawk, as I said, sensational. I'd like to see what's going to happen now in round number 2.
As the bell goes to round number 2, we've got Tomahawk fighting out of the red corner, Sing Siri from Thailand, now calling Melbourne home, fighting out of Team Ultimate in Melbourne, and another Demacoli in the fray here tonight, Joe Demacoli. So I tell you what, we've got the trio of Demacolis here. We've got Demacoli the trainer, we've got Demacoli the promoter, and Demacoli the ring announcer. They're all here tonight.
Gotta love the Demacolis, all a part of the family. Fantastic stuff, love the Demacolis.
And here we go. Here come the punches, here come the knees.
Both of these boys know $10,000 at stake. This is no mucking around here, and that's what it's all about. It's like, I've got to just smash this guy to take
nice
the 10
work
grand
from
home.
Tomahawk to swing Sing Siri.
It's a very domineering move, that one, isn't it? Take him down to the mat.
Oh, and a bit of a slip there.
That was just a slip, wasn't it?
Just a slip there. Probably slipped on some of the blood that's pouring out of his nose.
Very possible.
As he loads in the left thigh kick down to the right leg of Sing Siri.
Let me say, Sing Siri certainly looks to be a lot more cautious in this fight. It's just something that I'm picking up with him as far as just the body language, the expression on his face. He seems to be a little more cautious over here. I think he knows that Tomahawk isn't an easy fight.
Well, I tell you what, Tomahawk's been the most aggressive of his fighters. Tomahawk has displayed the most aggression. There you can see left, right, 1, 2. Tomahawk is pulling in some nice knees. He's got some nice strong punches as well, and he's relentless in his moving forward. He is not going backwards in any way at the moment, Tomahawk. He has got Sing Siri in the neutral corner, and as you can see, the elbows, the right elbow, the left knee, he is just making an absolute mozza out of Sing Siri in that corner at the moment. He is loving it.
I would also love to see these fighters up against each other with fresh legs one night. I think it'd be an absolutely sensational fight. We're seeing, look, this is their third fight for the night, and they're giving us this. Imagine fresh legs. I mean, this is great. However, $10,000, as I keep saying, what a great...
Oh, a nice left there into the face, and it rocks Michael Tomahawk's face back. Again, it does it.
He's seeing that blood coming out of him, and he's capitalising on it. He's taking advantage of it. Hard hit.
Once again, Mark, we've spoken about it all night. With Sing Siri in that southpaw position, his best weapon on Tomahawk is that straight left.
He's done it all night.
He's been doing it all night, and he's doing it again to Tomahawk. And there he does it again, sneaks it in. But having said that, Tomahawk's got to throw the straight right into Sing Siri. That's going to be his weapon as well.
There we go, time call there, obviously to give him a bit of a wipe down. His face is getting a little bit messed up.
That tab is dripping faster and faster.
His eyes closing up as well, I think, Dave, if I'm not mistaken.
We need to put a washer in that tap because it is continuously dripping. You can see it is not stopping at the moment.
You see a lot of swelling around that cheekbone area there as well.
But Tomahawk's not going to be deterred by that. He's going to come back strong, and you'll see that in just a moment. Sing Siri
he has not been weakened in any way. Oh, look at that!
Look at the left and the right, and Sing Siri is standing in the neutral corner
again.
again.
Exchange, very strong exchange there. Elbows, knees, punches. You know what's throwing the whole cocktail. There it is.
The end of round 2. What a great way to end round 2 as well. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds as our wonderful girls from V make their way back in the ring.
Absolutely sensational. Nothing short of hot action that we're seeing here tonight, and what a great one. This is the final of the Super 8 elimination, and sensational stuff.
I'll tell you what, not one person here in the Beenleigh Arena has left their seat. They are all sitting on the edge of their seat, glued to their seat, waiting to find out what this third round has in store, because so far a pretty even fight.
Who would you give that one to, the second round? I mean, you gave the first round just like me, partially to Tomahawk.
Yep. You know what? I'm actually going to have to give that second round to Tomahawk again, just partially.
I'm going the other way. I would have given that only as a matter of the exchange of punches there. I believe that Siri probably delivered a few more lethal blows there in that second round.
I'll tell you what, it's lucky that you're not judging, isn't that right, Mark? Because right now, I've got Tomahawk 2 rounds up to Sing Siri.
I've got 1 round to each. It's going to be an interesting thing. You know what? If we don't see a knockout in this one, I'll be surprised.
If we don't see a knockout, Mark, there's going to be one in your car on the way home.
You keep that one up. Keep it up. All talk.
Here we go, third and final round of the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for, the Beenleigh Arena. Make sure you check out the website, prophecypromotions.com.au. We have only got 3 minutes left of Muay Thai action here at the Beenleigh Arena. And as the crowd starts to chant Tomahawk, they want this young fella to take it to the man from Thailand, Sing Siri. And there we go. There's that riders we're talking about.
It is.
And there's the left. This is what these guys are doing. That's where they're going to be vulnerable. Sing Siri is the one, though, using that straight left to his advantage the best at the moment.
Very strong, very nice. Tomahawk not letting down. The elbows are flying as well. And he knows it's time to do or die. Unfortunately, this one will come down
into the midsection. I tell you what, he's lost a lot of blood too.
He has, and he's going to earn his headache tablets tonight, let me tell you. But
that blood is non-stop dripping from the nose, and Tomahawk is getting a little bit frustrated with the fact that the fight's got to be continuously stopped. It stops their momentum. It stops everything that he's working for, basically, so he can have the blood cleared up.
It is what it is. There he goes, indicating for him to get back in there. Siri back in there with Tomahawk straight back into the centre of the ring, and off they go. This is the third and final round, and a result. We're after a result now.
There's
that
man
that's going to win the big bucks.
Whoa, left hook from Tomahawk, straight left there from Sing Siri. Tomahawk just stalking his opponent at the moment, taking him into the neutral corner. Thigh kick down to the right end, another push kick there from Michael Tomahawk as he throws to the right, and a left there from Sing Siri. They are exchanging blows there in the neutral corner. This is a fantastic fight. This is a great final. This is the fight that is worthy of the final and worthy of the $10,000.
Siri has got good skin, huh? He's not cutting easily. He's got some nice elasticity going on.
We're not talking about the skin at the moment,
Mark. Just making a point.
You stick to the good skin. I'm focused here.
Elasticity is the thing.
I'm focused here on the fantastic array of punches that both these fighters are throwing. The knees, the punches, the kicks. It is all action. It is all Muay Thai right here inside the ring at the Beenleigh Arena. This is absolutely fantastic. I am loving this grand final.
Going to need a blood transfusion after this one by the look of it though. Tomahawk, the poor thing, as you said, he is losing a lot of blood and they keep stopping the fight for it. However, it hasn't deterred him with his performance.
And a nice right uppercut there as the boys fall over in a heap halfway through the ring.
There we go. No, really, be gentle.
Justin Gibbons throws the boys off each other.
I think Justin's getting a bit excited.
He's done a great job tonight, Justin Gibbons. Good on him.
Absolutely.
45 seconds remaining.
We're down to the final
moments. Come on, boys.
And look at that.
Give it up.
That little burst there from the MC, it's sparked on the fighters, it's sparked on the crowd. We are having a fantastic time here. The knees are coming out, the elbows are coming out from Tomahawk. The boys are giving it absolutely... Oh! Strong! That is a fantastic left hook from Tomahawk.
Very nice, knowing the big bucks are up for grabs.
We are down to the final moments. It can't be long to go now. Sing Siri's got his hands down. Tomahawk still fighting with his hands up, and he's coming in. He wants it bad. This is going to go right down to the wire.
I think they should, on a fight like this, they should go soccer. Let it go to penalty shootout.
There it is. That's the end of the fight. Tomahawk's excited. They're both excited. What a fantastic display of courage, of strength, of tenacity, of intestinal fortitude, and any other adjective I can find in the dictionary. This is absolute
fortitude.
My 5th grade teacher used to say that to us all the time.
You need therapy, buddy. Hey, let me tell you, I'll give you my call on this one.
Did I ask for your call?
I'm going to give it anyway.
Go
You
for
know
it.
that. $5,000 each. I think well earned, mate. They were both sensational.
I'll tell you what, it was a great fight, but I have got my money on
Your winner, red corner.
There it is!